wicked and wild. Give them the side, pop the side. Give them the side, tell me what versatile. Give them the side, pop the side. Give them the side, tell me wicked and wild. Give them the side, pop the side. Give them the side, tell me what versatile. Give them the side, tell me what versatile.
Yeah, everyone.
What's up? What's up? Howdy, y'all.
How you doing? You all good? We were stream to stream to stream tonight.
Oh my gosh, I know. We were just saying it's been such a crazy, busy weekend, and we were totally thinking it was not going to be at all. We were like, oh yeah, we'll just totally stream early on Monday. And
we were talking Friday, and we was like, when should we stream this weekend? And we're like, oh, we've got loads of time, blah, blah, blah. And then it just rushed past both of us, and we got so busy, right?
Oh yeah. Say hi to y'all showing up here for us. Banksy, always in early, probably already in bed. Kitty, Kayla, reading in retail. What's up? Kimster, Lynn the Cinnabon, thanks for stopping by. Poopy Cats, what's up? Raven Star, Eat With Me, thanks for being a new subscriber.
Yay.
Rusty Shackleford. Sounds like a hillbilly name. Did you come here from Hillbilly Belinda? Sarah's here. What's up? Judy. Pink Cadillac. Leather seats. What's that song? Riding in the back. Cruising down the streets. And I don't know who else. I'm sorry. I scrolled forward. Hello, everybody. Whimsical Whimsy, Jesse, Harmony. If I missed anyone, you're kicked out. Just kidding.
Well, this is Jessie, Barnacles, Kimster, Emotional Support Muffin, Unprotected Lex, Kayla, I can never say whimsical. Say that for me.
Whimsical Whimsy.
Yeah, I can't.
Just a whimsical whimsy.
It's too much. I can say whimsical. I just can't do the thing.
It's all right. I cannot pronounce who we're watching today, so
Yo, Butterfly Rainbows, Kitty, Touch Grass, John, no thank you. Sweet Jessie, Big Daddy Scott. We've got a lot of double Jessies in the house.
J names are bad.
Food Brothers,
Sorry.
it's good to see you all. Have we got a treat in store for you today?
What's up, Belinda? Yeah, so this is a legitimate crazy person.
Go on, you do the introduction whilst I set up the thingy-majiggy in StreamYard.
I don't even know how to intro. So this is Alpha Beta, I think is how you say it. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong. It's the name of the evil witch.
Elphaba Orion Dotty.
There you go. That person. They're crazy. And they're British, so that's fun. They are in a bunch of drama on TikTok. They're one of the people who have faked different illnesses and never shown receipts for anything, and they've been grifting a bunch of money and lying about shit. So there's
that glasses here.
There's so much going on with this. So we're going to kind of watch some intro videos, kind of giving an overview of some of the drama in this person. And if we feel like we like it, maybe we can go into some more of the specifics of some of the drama shit. Because it's a lot. I watched a couple of videos and I still have no idea what's going on. So let's go.
Well, you got ahead of it before me, and I was like, okay, you went and checked it all out because Bacon Bomb put it in our Discord for us. And then I was like, I did have a look at this one, and I didn't feel any more clued up. I was more confused.
Yeah, it still confuses me. And I watched it a few days ago, so I feel like I've forgotten everything. I don't remember anyone's name. I have a pen and paper here to take notes. I don't know if that's going to help at all.
You do that. So I thought we'd start off with this little collective. So it's basically this one will tell you a rundown of everything that's wrong with this person. So I thought this might be a good intro for us to all learn about them. And then we can go off into there's other little side characters. This person called Chelsea, and there's it's like a soap opera basically.
What's up, Kelly Jean, Insomnia Owl, hoot hoot hoot. Oh my gosh, I took care of my parents' dog, and there's 4 owls at war in their neighborhood, and they're so loud and they're so scary. They're massive. I swear I saw one take off, and it had to have an 8-foot wingspan. It was terrifying.
Yeah, I just needed to check. Okay.
One of the times, thankful for being fat. I was like, good thing that owl can't pick me up. But maybe it could because it was massive.
Everything wrong with Elphaba Orion Doherty. Toxic TikTok. Here we go. You all ready? Hold on.
Buckle up. Mm-hmm. This is weird.
You are toxic.
I know you are, but what am I?
Let me know how the
everything wrong with Elphaba Orion Doherty. A short analysis. If you don't already know who Elphaba is a trans female TikToker. Elphaba currently has 436.9 followers on TikTok and 35.1k followers on Insta.
500,000.
She is well known for being extremely toxic and problematic. In the past, she has fake autism, Tourette syndrome, and is now being accused of much worse. But let's start with something light. Elphaba has a nasty habit of begging on live stream for gifts. If you didn't know, gifts are little stickers people can buy for real money and send them to their favorite TikToker, giving said TikToker real money.
Gift me more. Where's my lions, guys? Where's the lions at? Arts, where's the millionaires here? Are you ready to go insane with the gifts? Me and Chelsea are gonna take over the leaderboard together.
The leaderboard is a weekly ranking where TikTokers fight. To be number 1, the leaderboard is usually full of people like this begging. Although not everyone is like this.
Big gifts next time, we're gonna win. We gotta fight. Not someone else. No, I'm not battling. I'm not, unless we win. I'm not battling. Guys, I want gifts. Give me gifts. I love them. I'm just gonna own it. If I want gifts, I want gifts. Give a flying fuck.
Give me
It's money at
glasses.
the end of the day.
We'll have all the begging.
Have all the begging, absolutely. It's like, give me money. I'm just owning it now. At this fucking point, own it, bitch. If I'm being called a beggar, I'm gonna fucking own it. I'm a beggar. Might as well say it. Thank you. Gifts in the house. Let's do it. Let's get some bigger gifts. Can we get some bigger gifts in the house? I'm talking about, guys, those kind of gifts. That's what I care about. Yes, Abby with a swan. Let's get some bigger gifts in the house.
They say that we do look better like this, but I look.
We'll get lots of gifts. Thank you so much. I love you. That's what I care about. Oh, hell yeah.
Will you pause it for a
Hell
second?
yes. Who doesn't love gifts? You're lying if you don't.
I'm
is
shitting
hard.
myself.
I don't understand. What's the lion thing? Now, I don't know too much about this whole like sticker thing and the TikTok, how they donate. So when he's calling them lions, what's that about?
I think it's like a sticker you can give. I have no idea. I refuse to get a TikTok account. So
He was like, where are my
Um,
lions?
I think it's like maybe like a more highly priced sticker or something. I don't know. I was just gonna say, like, it's crazy that they come up here. I mean, they're playing these clips that are very blatant, like, I'm just here for the gifts. I'm just here to eBay. But like, look how close they're getting to the camera and everything, like right up to their phone, like begging for it.
That's the
It
thing.
reminded me of another someone who goes on
Content
Live Me
Them
with all these
eBay,
little stickers.
right? So that is the entire content. The content is them just constantly going, oh, money, give me more money, oh, give me more money. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
JC says, lighten up on the eyeliner. Yeah, definitely. Taking a tip out of Clara's book here with the thick underline.
Yeah, well, she does it all around the fucking eye, you know.
Yeah.
And she's got beady little eyes anyway. And the worst thing that she could do at that age as well, you know, to like heavily outline them with this thick black coal fucking eyeliner, it's the worst thing.
Oh my God. Tea Overflow, who has had some tea already, thank you, says a lion gift on TikTok is $400 US. Holy
Jesus.
shit.
Whoa, thank you, Tea Overflow. for
And they
answering.
just buy little, like, what the fuck is TikTok? But like, what?
Fuck, 400. Who's sending that? What the fuck? To somebody that's just constantly like, oh, give me more,
You
give
love
me
TikTok?
more. Here's my money, give me more. Thanks for the money, give me more money.
Damn. I will only be paid in lions now. Dang, that's crazy. Serious money for sure.
Yeah. Just think how many times Negs has got himself cancelled off of TikTok, and all he had to do was to just say, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
That being said, no wonder these people, like how I was saying, how she's getting so close to the like phone and the camera, like watching the gifts, like it is like a drug. Like if that's the kind of money that's going on here, like this is some crazy behavior.
I wonder what that sticker is. Finger her? What does that say? The fuck? All right, let's go.
And they only get 30%.
At the end of the day, so we love money. If you love money, you love money. Everyone loves money. I love your seat. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, who doesn't love money? If you love money, say yes in the chat if you love money.
Ooh, those
Get your cash.
eyelashes.
Get your cash out.
What are they doing?
I'm gonna give you content, but I love gifts and I would like gifts. So yes. They're only 100 coins more than a hand heart, so it's really just like nothing more. So an extra £1. Really.
That's an
It's
angle.
like £2. Yeah. But to the people who can't afford to give, get your cash out, darling. I'll put that to my bank. That can get me a pot noodle almost, you know what I mean? Thank you. And I'll get my bag.
I'm sorry, but that's all I can take. The issue with this is she begs for gifts on live as a job while telling people to go out and earn more money to pay for her stuff basically. She has also told everyone multiple times that no one is forcing the people who watch her to work and that we all are just choosing to work real jobs. and then complain about it, like we're all supposed to survive on benefits in this economy. There's nothing wrong with being on benefits, but openly telling everyone to just stop working is such a childish mindset, and it's coming from a 19-year-old who, to my knowledge, has never worked a job and doesn't see the big deal in just sending a stranger their hard-earned wages. Part 2. Elphaba faking Tourette's. Elphaba has been called out many times for faking Tourette's. For those who don't know, here is a definition for Tourette's syndrome. Tourette's syndrome is a neurological condition that causes you to make involuntary movements and sounds called tics. Tics are fast, repetitive, muscle movements that cause sudden body jerks or sounds. Just to be clear, Elphaba does not have Tourette's.
Appointment for my back. I got referred them because I started ticking in the doctor's office, which was not fun. Accidentally.
We just saw a bunch of clips of them not ticking.
I'm sorry.
Not behavioural behaviour.
Oh, bless.
I can't. I'm sorry.
We'll give each other nothing. All of a sudden, she went like this, and I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Oh," she goes, "That's my Tourette's."
Right there. What?
What? I squeak and jitter uncontrollably sometimes. I've done it off live. My mum has seen it herself. And I asked the doctor, is this Tourette's? And they said they're not 100% sure, so they had to put me in, TalkWorks. It's a service. Let me show you.
Before you carry on.
Yeah, before you carry on, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Told y'all this was gonna be nuts.
What's the little noise?
First of all, has no one told them that that is not their shade of foundation? Second, what the hell is happening?
If I had a soundboard like Belinda, I would have put that on the soundboard, that little whatever that fucking was.
Oh man.
Oh jeez. I don't know if you've seen Little Britain, right? But there was like this comedy thing over here called Little Britain, and it was like a skit show, right, where they dressed up, and this one person dressed up as this lady, right, and she makes noises and goes like that. And it reminded me of that when he did it.
Oh man.
Like, what the fuck?
Yes, that is penicillin. Alphabeta. I can't say it.
Elphaba. Elphaba?
You got it.
And then
Elphaba.
Abba, right?
Elphaba.
Elphaba.
Sounds like some like weird spell. Elphaba cadabra. You have Tourette's.
Spell it out a little bit. Just get in the middle of a store, go Elphaba, and then say, "Sorry, I've got Tourette's."
I had to think too hard to say it though. I gotta practice. Yeah, just like that.
All right, let's play this.
Can I just say that no GP would have said they weren't sure about Tourette's, because you have to be 12 months having tics to be called Tourette's. So there's no way any GP will have said to you, "We're not sure if that's Tourette's." If they thought you had tics, it would be a different story. But there's no way any GP said to you, "Oh, yeah, we're not sure if that's Tourette's."
You've got to understand the damaging effect of saying that, like, a twitch is Tourette's, or, it's just...
Elphaba apologized very insincerely and later deleted the apology. She also said she was having a break but returned to live 3 days later asking for gifts. This was the excuse she gave in her Discord, I believe.
I've seen Wicked, Kimster. I'm cultured. I'm just a
Right?
baby.
Part 3, Faking Autism. Allegations started circulating, accusing Elphaba of faking autism after her telling everyone she's autistic her whole career. She even attended a talent show, strictly for autistic people, with her autistic transgender male friend Jack. On the website for the event, both Elphaba and Jack are listed as being diagnosed with autism, stating Elphaba was diagnosed in 2021, which we now know is a lie. This means Elphaba would have to give this information out to the organizers of the event knowing it wasn't true. The issue with lying about having autism in Elphaba's case is she likes to blame a lot of her bad behaviors on this fake autism diagnosis. This causes people to think negatively towards actual autistic people, and I think she likes to use it as a scapegoat for anything she does wrong. She also uses her anxiety in the same way, and while we have no proof that she's lying about the anxiety, I think it's pretty clear. She has a lying problem when it comes to disabilities and mental health. It turns out that Elphaba self-diagnosed herself with all of her conditions.
The impression that you have said that you've had autism or got autism.
Yes. So
Well, we know people like that now, don't we? That like to self-diagnose and then sadfish about their so-called fucking conditions, huh? Isn't that sounding familiar now? No?
Yeah. Give me money, you guys. I have to wear a bra too.
I've got all these conditions that I've never been officially diagnosed for. Wow. You're attacking me because I'm weak and I've got all these conditions and you're using it all against me, even though I haven't got anything that proves that I've got these things. Yeah. These motherfuckers out here.
This is all just so nuts. And like none of the videos, I haven't seen them. I mean, granted, we are watching a bunch of clips, but I haven't seen them actually like talk about anything. Just literally ask for gifts or pretend to be interested in something that someone's saying to them.
The content is them asking for fucking money. There is no actual content. It's crazy.
Like, what is happening?
Literally just sit there. You might as well be a beggar on the street with your cap in hand, to pass by. Be like, oh, money, please, governor, money. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? That's not content. Yeah, Avery. Anyway, self-diagnosing. Let's go for it.
I was told this by Betty, my CAMS therapist, saying that I could self-identify. But she didn't tell me how to say it, so I assumed.
Don't get me started on self-identification.
Unfortunately, now someone's told me you should have said suspected autism, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, I should have said that all along. Because now I'm like, shit,
This guy is amazing, by the way, Law.
I lied about being diagnosed with autism, correct?
Oh, did you?
Told him I wasn't diagnosed with autism. I told him that. He said, okay, still go on the show. And I was like, it just doesn't feel right to me. And he said, no, you have to,
This was the statement she put out on her private Discord yet again. She blames the other people Jack, which is just strange behavior, honestly.
What's that saying? Let's see this.
I own up, and for that I am sorry. I am being told to lie by other people and to carry it on, which is true, but I chose to do it. I shouldn't self-diagnose, but I have been referred for this and waiting on an answer. It's been 2 years. I can't see it because there's a comment. So the bottom line is you don't have a diagnosis. So don't say you have a diagnosis.
Yeah, but there's this, right? Because I know this because one of my brother's children had to be tested, and it turns out that they've not got autism, they've got ADHD. Do you know what I mean? Instead, but they actually tell you the result there on the day, so they confirm like how you've scored, because once you've scored through that preliminary assessment, then you go on to get you go through to the next round, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? So the fact is that she's been tested. They would have already told her on what scale if she even registered.
She hasn't been waiting 2 years.
She would know definitively if she was on the spectrum either way anyway, that you like, because that's what that test is for. They tell you on that day.
Yeah. I just can't believe they've been waiting 2 years. You're telling me a doctor came to you and was like, hey, guess what? You're retarded, but we don't know what kind.
Can, especially when it's an adult, because if it's gone undiagnosed for a long period of time, they prioritize children because it can affect their education, right? So they're 19, so it may actually take a while for them to get properly, authentically diagnosed and get help for it. But like I'm saying, they would have to have registered onto that, the fact that they're saying that they went for a test or whatever, right? But then they're waiting for 2 years.
Yeah. And being, I guess I'm assuming, but being like born a male, most boys, like I have a younger brother who's autistic, and they get diagnosed and like that shit figured out pretty early. Usually. That's not always the case.
Like my younger nephew. So my younger nephew is 7, and he's had a few
problems
in school, in the last couple of years. And my brother suspected it, so they actually went and got him tested, and he didn't register. This is what I'm saying. They found out on the day that he didn't hit the spectrum for that. He was actually ADHD. So they found out on that day as she was marking it. That's what those questions are for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
This is just a mess.
Part 4, lying about Saul allegedly.
Oh boy.
Here is my only trigger warning. This next part contains Saw accusations, a full recap on her story, and people accusing her of lying about it. Do not continue if you can't handle it. Elphaba recently went to Bristol and met a new friend. They went out together and, well, here's Elphaba's and her friend's recap of what happened.
So, we were there just having fun as a little group, right? This, blonde guy came over, blonde guy, blue eyes, quite slender, but not muscular. He had a red tattoo over here. And he came, to dance with Elphaba. And it was going all fine, everything was fine and dandy. Him and Elphaba was dancing, having a good time. And obviously, I'm taking to it because I can't lie, obviously being with her the whole night, and seeing how hectic shit can get, I'm quite worried for her. So I keep making sure she's okay. I'm taking glances, I'm seeing her having fun, he's dancing with her, she's dancing with him, it's calm. Everything's happy, good vibes. Taking glances. And then all of a sudden, a horrifying fucking scream. And I'm like, yo.
In the middle of a nightclub.
No, the horrifying scream was...
I feel like I have so much to say about what that scream could have been, but I don't know if it's allowed on YouTube.
So is this one of the side characters then? This is one of the regulars, this must be.
I don't know, but she has very descriptive storytelling. Like, I pictured that man.
Is this the Chelsea one that Bacon was telling us
I have no idea.
Well, I guess we'll
Does
find
anyone
out.
know any of our little
The
TikTok?
next one that I got lined up, because this one's nearly finished anyway. We've only got 5 minutes of it. So, this is just an introductory one. It will lead us into the side characters. So if this is her, we'll soon find out.
All right.
Let's
see.
So then I turn, and Elphaba screaming her hands like this, and she's screaming so loud, it's going over the sound of the music. And I look, and I see he's got his... Oh, sorry, I'm okay.
It's okay, it's fine, you can keep going.
He's got his hands way down, and literally, at that point, I saw red, and I fucking ran over, I grabbed him by his hand, I pulled it out over her pants. And I pushed and I said, what the fuck are you doing? And at this point, I don't know what
Teach your
else
daughters
is
how to
going on,
punch.
you know. But, you know, obviously after the fact, I'm just going, Elphaba's basically legged it. She's so scared. She's legged it all the way out of the club.
Legged
I
it?
can't,
Is that a...
I wouldn't let him get
That
away.
means like you've done a runner. Little bit.
She got arrested, don't worry.
Now people are coming up with theories about someone's
Over your
sock,
slang trend.
accusing Elphaba of lying even though it was her friend who told the full story and the guy got arrested with multiple witnesses. The reasons many people think she is lying is because Elphaba went home after and was on live stream telling everyone right away. She also went out again the night after to the same place. And while I see that isn't a normal reaction, I can't say she is lying until I see proof.
And people are wondering, like, why are you going out again after what's happened? The reason why is because I don't want that to control my life. You know? Yeah, like, I don't want this to control
That's
my
what I'm
life.
saying,
I like nights out,
B7.
it's so fun.
21.
I actually look forward to it sometimes.
Another TikToker by the name Mama Kaz reportedly contacted the club where the attack happened, and the club said they had no knowledge of this happening even though it was apparently reported. Elphaba has also been on live since, and was laughing at a joke made by Evil Queen, who is another TikToker. The joke
Yeah, so that's the other one. So there's Evil Queen and Chelsea, but I didn't know about Mama Kaz. So those are the three other ones that weave into this storyline, I guess, you know? Evil Queen. We need to look that
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Yeah, I know.
I just like how this person says TikToker.
TikToker.
A toker.
Well, fucking hell, I wish they was taking. They'd all be a bit calmer.
If
joke
it
in
was
question
reported,
was telling
where's the police
Elphaba to go outside and get side in the street.
We should go for a walk otherwise.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You should both go for a walk and both be essayed in the streets to Perry's.
What?
Fucking hell. Wow. That's Evil Queen, I know.
Drink a morning, everyone.
Oh, yeah, what a day.
That does not seem normal at all. She doesn't seem traumatized a week later laughing and joking. Elphaba also did something very strange after, and went on live to put a poll up asking if people believed her about her sock.
Oh, wow.
How many of you believe I got sexually assaulted recently? Good. Face for yes, I believe you. I think no. So I want to see. Now be careful with this answer. There's evidence as everything. I just want to see how many people actually on the side.
Jeez.
Go. 500 people do not believe me. 700 people do not believe me. You don't believe me. That's bullying.
Why would you ask that?
That's bullying, bitch.
I don't even have any words.
Uh-huh.
I really hope for her own sake she's not lying. And if she's not, then I hope the guy gets some jail time. But if she is lying, I think it's time we stop platforming people like this and certainly stop sending her money. Only time will tell. Anyway, I'm tired and bored of editing, so I guess this is the end of this video. Let me know who or what you want to see next, and thank you to those who screen recorded all my clips. Check the pinned comment if that was you. If you have any evidence and ideas for a new video, let me know. Okay, bye.
You know.
Yeah, see what I mean? Insanity. Like, there's so much.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just scratching the fucking surface, and that is scary enough already. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
It really is, Belinda. She says, y'all found Pegs and DC's lost daughter. Yeah, with like the melting face feature and everything.
It would look like that as well. It would just look like mutant meat that would just whine and moan about nothing. For sure. It's got
Like,
the
what a
eyeliner as well.
Y'all bullies. Sorry.
Just open like a canned chicken and just put some eyeliner on it and a wig.
A canned chicken. I have never seen in person a canned chicken, nor do I ever want to.
Dark Ninja says we look like sisters up on panel. You know what? There's a funny story actually, because me and Little Bits, like, you remember, like, we was on VC, and then like you was like, I cut my hair and I did bangs, and I don't know if I regret it or not. And I was like, get the fuck out! I cut my hair and I cut bangs as well. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We literally, like, we didn't know that, and we were both like totally unsure that we'd done the right move and fucked our hair up.
Well, y'all so poor you cut your own hair, because I am, and it scares me, but it's also thrilling.
Okay, so let's go back on this. So we can go into. I got two of the other ones with the side characters. So we got Evil Queen and Chelsea controversy. We can dip into that one, or what's the other one?
I wonder what their controversy is. Yeah, what's the other title? What do you guys think of that? Did you guys know who it was?
There's two other ones where there's a scam where she was caught, Elphaba is caught in a scam red-handed, or there's another one where it's like takes you down the, I guess will tell us all about it, a disgusting TikTok account, and but that's a Repzilla video. We've probably watched the Evil Queen and Chelsea one, right?
I don't know if I saw that one.
We find out about the side characters. Let me pull this up. Hold on.
You have no idea, T Overflow. You're just TikTok historian, or you know how it works. I have no idea how it works.
We've got making bacon pancakes to thank for this. She's gone to bed, but she said she'll watch the replay. She'll be in the replay.
Yeah, we faked all of our UK people out. We're like, yeah, we're gonna stream early. Psych.
Yeah, I know. And then we I put it back 2 hours, and then I put it back another hour, so it ended up being 3 hours later than it was originally planned.
Wah, wah, wah.
But Fedora and Belinda were streaming. We're not going to overstream them. That's just rude.
And Lynn, I am just here to read your comment. Lynn says, I'm just here to be a funny little troll, but DC is fat and old and ugly, and her face is melting off. And I approve of this comment. Thank you.
Yeah, Ninja, what are you talking about? She's in our Discord. Ninja
doesn't pay attention. Come on, get to it, man.
We came in the Discord, she was like, making bacon pancakes. Because everybody thought she was good. All right, so let me share screen for this one.
Yeah, let's dive in. So this is their controversy, those side characters.
Mm-hmm. Evil Queen and Chelsea.
Evil Queen. What a kind of conceited name.
Oh, so this is the one that said you should go out and get SA'd. Just a little while ago.
That was weird.
So is this one called Evil Queen? That must be Evil Queen, the one that said some fucked up shit, right?
She looks evil. She looks like an evil stepmother.
Yeah, she looks like Jeffree Star's mother or something.
That would be evil, probably.
All right, we ready for this? How long is this one? 29. Okay, not that long.
Ricky on the other. Ricky got told today to go back to selling your flowers on the street.
That's somebody's screen recording.
It's not someone's screen recording. When somebody's phone rings and then you try and come back to the live, even if it's a missed call, it makes an echo. So they need to stop saying it's been somebody's screen recording, it's somebody doing this. It's not. Somebody's phone rang and it dipped out the volume because it went to a call instead and it comes back echoey. Somebody's screen recording.
The thing that's not it's not Jack, it's not Tony. I think it's you, Natasha, darling.
Yeah, Natasha. The thing that she loves to throw out the most, which is what she said to me yesterday. You're a nobody. You're a nobody.
You are nobodies. That's why you're discussing me to be a somebody. Listen, let's face facts. There's 6 people in a box right now, all discussing me. Who's the somebody and who are the nobodies? Because I'm not on discussing anybody. This is me there discussing. I've got to answer, obviously, so the right information gets out there. So they are nobodies talking about me. I'm the somebody. 6 of them.
This might be too British for me.
So you keep being a somebody, and I'll be happy being nobody.
They're not happy being nobodies. That's why they're sitting there trying.
It's too British for you.
It's a lot. There's a lot of just like British yelling.
It reminds me of, right? So there's a famous like drag queen over here called Lily Savage, and she kind of reminds me of Lily Savage. Like, you're gonna have to look her up later, but yeah, Scouser, like Liverpudlian accent, blonde, bleached blonde hair, you know, yeah. So there's a vibe there. There's a Lily Savage vibe, and she's also quite, you know, sharp-tongued.
Jeez.
Yo, Gareth. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Well, Gareth's got a thick Welsh accent, so you'd struggle with that as well. I don't know. Do you want me to see if there's got subtitles on it?
No, I don't know if that would help. Although I would be interested to see what it says.
Right, Amanda? It kind of is a bit Lily Savage, right? That's it.
And to get clout off my name right now.
I'm proud of myself. I'm happy with myself. You, on the other hand, fair enough, you can be a somebody, but you're a somebody for being hateful, evil.
He nearly called me a nobody, and he can't do it. Thank you, Louise.
Well, her name
I don't think about anybody
please.
that I've hurt. I go to sleep with a lovely smile on my face after I've had a spliff. Stop lying. You don't know nothing about me.
Hey, all right.
Round of applause for Alex, please, everybody. Round of applause for Alex. Hi, Reese, darling. I'm glad to meet you. I just want to hear from Reese, sweetheart. Reese, are you okay, love?
I'm all right. How are you?
The weirdos. Thank you, Louise.
No, listen, right, so I watched this whole thing last night. I watched the whole, I kind of caught the tail end of Alex and EQ's box, and then I went over to see Alex.
Thank you, Louise. Of course you did, Reese, because you're another stalker.
Obviously, me, myself and EQ have our own past. She was my friend. We're no longer friends. That's it. But I just kind of wanted to get back to like the original thing and ask Alex a question. Alex, what exactly was it your friend was giving him money for?
He was going over to where they were DJing in. There's multiple videos of him with the guy in the club. And he was giving every excuse under the sun of why he couldn't afford things, why he couldn't get that. He's openly admitted on live now that he did.
Yeah, because this fella was giving him money from like an OnlyFans perspective, you know what I mean? Like getting content.
He's openly said that.
What? From an OnlyFans perspective?
The only thing I'm saying there is there's extortion and then there's giving somebody money voluntarily.
Bradley just said extortion accidentally.
But the words he used was...
Yeah, he used it because he's a dickhead 22-year-old.
How you doing with all the accents now?
I'm still confused. But that mustache and hat was really funny, and I had to think, like, so you could be, like, fighting with someone on, like, Twitter Live and then just, like, angrily put a mustache on them?
Look, it comforts you. Like, I'm not doing much better with the cacophony of fucking sounds going on here. I'm like, my brain is a bit scrambled as well. So it's not even just the accent things. It's just a lot going on, you know?
Yeah. There's some dramas for sure that went down.
I don't even know what they're talking about, really, at this moment in time. It's like, what? Some people were talking about them. Well, surely you want people to talk about you. If you're on that public platform where you're seeking good or negative attention, that's what you want. And then these people will be like, oh, well, you're talking about me. Well, yeah, that's what you want.
And people just throw them all these like gifts and shit. It's so weird.
Yeah, people are strange what they do for attention. And they don't get that attention either. When you look how much like attention is on that face, look.
Yeah. So many dancing monkeys, you guys.
They look so
Why do you
fucking
want to be a
grateful for
dancing
all
monkey?
those stickers and all that money. Look at the gratitude on that fucking face.
I mean, at least her eyebrow person's better than DC's.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. I'm not sure, but they may also be trans, right? Like Elphaba, right? And they definitely look like a more qualified female than DC, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know? It's just the truth, though, isn't it? It's kind of sad, but it's true. It's like, I don't know what DC's going to do else to her face. I'm waiting next to, like, if she stands next to a heater too much or something, it's going to, like, start melting on one side, you know?
Right. It's like, I don't know if that's like filler migrating or what is melting off her face, but it is.
I don't know. Yeah, all the Botox is, like, sinking and she's creating, like, these big Botox gel.
And I feel like the fucking white freaking foundation she uses, like, it exemplifies it. Like, it just makes it worse.
Her teeth, she's fucked up her teeth lately as well. Like I don't know if it was on Belinda's or Fedora's stream the other night.
All those cakes.
And I was like, what's up with her fucking teeth? Like she's like a little rodent.
I don't know.
We're not even talking about her. I don't know why we're talking about her, but anyway, let's carry on with this now.
I know I watched, but the only issue I'm having is it seems like what was your friend giving him money, you know, for pictures
and content, yeah.
He stayed with a guy in a hotel actually up until he saw the FYP, he thought they were in a relationship.
No, he didn't, because this fella's got a husband. He didn't think Bradley and him were in a relationship.
And eventually the guy came to me and said, have you seen the stuff on EQ? And I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
so this fella's got vexed that Bradley is no longer, you know what I mean, engaging in that behaviour because he's with me. And the fella's gone mad about it type of thing. Started giving information out to try and discredit Bradley, to try and make me and Bradley split up. And they might think it's work, but it hasn't. I'm just annoyed at this because I'm to put up with this off the back of what Bradley said because he's an idiot. He should have just told me about the situation and I would have been able to explain it to people, you know what I mean? Instead, now I've got a bunch of gossips at me, you know what I mean, and stuff.
And voluntarily keep giving someone money if there was no reason behind it.
When you're sold a dream by a younger guy who approached someone who's older, who's lonely, and he told him that he loved him, he told him that he wants the future, he told him he wants to be together, he stayed in hotel rooms. Eventually you form a connection with someone. And just like everyone...
The guy was married.
Oh dear. Was he tricked into being gay for pay?
He was manipulated. Definitely.
He got groomed into it. Fucking hell. I'm gonna have to jump ahead a bit though, because this shit is like this whole.
Is it
like,
just all this stream?
Recording back while they're talking over the top of it is just not it. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Scroll forward and see if it's all this stream.
Let me leap forward a little bit and see.
Where's a good storytelling girl? I want to hear her describe more men to me.
All right, let's reach the tail end of this section and then we see what.
Taking that 12,000. These men are paying 12,000.
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Blah blah blah.
I spoke to her a good few times.
Went over to my Facebook profile, took pictures of my family, and also got my 3-year-old daughter on TikTok.
Oh, now because they can't do the Bradley thing. Now because they can't speak about Bradley, it's now twisted around again, you know what I mean?
There we go, got talking about children now.
What did I say? I don't agree with like what she does, things that she says like that. I don't agree with it. I've said that. And also, you've heard that come out. I don't agree with that stuff she says.
And also, what one is her boyfriend? Is it Chelsea's boyfriend?
It's almost like, why is none of her normal friends having bad encounter with her? Like,
yeah.
Just her friends.
That doesn't make it right.
You know what it is? Can I speak?
Alex,
you've had the floor for hours.
Yeah, you didn't let me speak, and I had the question, but you didn't let me speak.
Yeah, but I just want to finish.
So don't preach something that you
Not going the way you thought it would, is it, Miss Red? Not going the way you thought it'd go, bitch.
I've said really that I don't agree with what Evil Queen says, but like it's like almost like she is friends in real life off this app. So if she was so bad, why aren't they not coming forward? Why aren't they not saying these things? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because like you've had like sometimes like you know CLA's family came through and said some stuff about her.
Evil Queen wins again because I tell the truth, you see.
Completely disagree with what the stuff that she says. You know, that she puts out online.
I win again.
Chelsea as a person.
The raccoon is laughing.
Because I tell the truth, you see.
Just because like that's her character. What can you do? Like you're not gonna really.
It's not a character though, is it?
At least I can have me sniffing everything.
On a level, Ross, can I speak to you on a level right now? Instead of everybody shouting at each other, right? We've got like you saying, right, Evil Queen's an act. I'm sorry, regardless if it's an act or not, surely if she's causing that much havoc and it's causing her that many problems.
Can we have some corals? Let me put a goal. If you love and support me, send a coral. Right, here we go. We'll put 50. If you love and support me, help me with this leaderboard at the same time. Thank you, everybody.
Mama Cass is just as bad as Evil Queen. We're not actually going to defend Mama
Thank
Cass
you
here.
so much, gorgeous. Thank you, baby.
Much yelling.
Thank you, beautiful.
This is a lot, isn't it?
Mama Cass doesn't dog people.
Fucking hell. What?
I have learned nothing. Someone doxed a 3-year-old. I didn't hear that.
Who's against me? Who's for me? Give me more money.
How can they have an argument with someone as a raccoon? Like,
and when I get called out for my toxic behavior, I'll claim it's a persona and I'm trolling you all, but still give me money, right? Because that's how it's done, isn't it? Just cover your fucking ass.
I've just been ticking the whole time is all this is.
Have you taken any notes yet?
No. But I have smoked more weed.
Yeah, did it. I fucking need more weed. It's just like, yeah, my brain is on a slower fucking vibe than their mouths is. It's like 10 to the dozen. It's giving me a headache, you know. It's like I'm fast forwarding a bit. Okay, I'm gonna chunk this shit out.
Yeah, this is kind of a mess. I don't know if this one was the best.
We're just going around in circles. It seems argument. These people against me. Blah blah blah. I speak the truth. They're liars. Then they say they're liars. Give me money. Yeah, we know all this shit. We've seen this how many times? How many times, group, have we seen this?
I am 22 years of age, right? I know that you're here defending Elfie to an extent, Dimitri. Okay, I've met that person. I'll be honest with you. I still stand by that. She isn't stupid. She is very aware, and I've seen a lot in person. Okay, I've seen her openly to me in person. Right, my partner is a witness and openly said, "I know how to manipulate people. I know I can cry on live and make people feel sorry for me." She said that of her own words. She
Thank you, Lee J.
Pretended to take in front of me. And I said, what was that? And she said, I do this sometimes. So again, I do strongly feel that as much as this situation has occurred with Evil Queen, she has a big fucking part to play. Darisha has a big part to play because I've seen the story play out again and again and again. What she does is she loves these situations.
This is chaotic.
Is transfer this in a way to be gifted. It's as simple as that.
Can I have corals, everybody? Let's transfer it in a way to be gifted.
I gave her the benefit of the doubt. 24 hours later, she came alive and did that. Okay, she used another situation to then reciprocate that into being gifted. So, you know, I can't defend her in that sense. And you know what? That's that. Now, I want
hello, Rank Tank Freeva. Hello, baby. Thank you, Brogan.
I'd like to question my journey. My journey is personal to me. If I take one,
blah 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 blah. I'm done with this already. Are you done?
Yeah, that was a lot.
Like you
drama.
You suck. As far as I'm concerned, whoever you are, Evil Queen, Chelsea, Alphaba, whatever, they all suck, it seems to me, right?
I didn't learn anything from
No,
that.
no. It's like,
That was the one video too. We were both like, "Oh, we haven't pre-watched or like checked out this one."
yeah,
Whoops.
because of these side characters, and it's like, well, we're gonna. But it didn't tell you anything about them. It was just some sort of like cacophony of fucking back and forth, of arguing, whatever. Bullshit.
Glad to see that this happens elsewhere. I guess this is
Well, yeah, toxic behavior is toxic
not
behavior.
an isolated
right? The
phenomenon.
patterns, those sort of patterns that exist within people that display those traits. Anyway, you're gonna see that. So
Poppy Pants, you saw the raccoon too.
We could either watch more Alphaba or give that a break because we dipped our toe into that, or we could either go for something else. We could put it to the guys in the chat and let them make the decision.
Ooh, can we do a poll? How do we do
on
a
this
poll?
already.
Someone teach me how to do poll. I closed all my windows, damn it.
Wait, you got a supermod thing. You should be able to do a poll now. Or can you not?
Can
Yeah,
supermods do
owner as
polls?
well? You logged
That's
in
a
as
thing?
yeah.
I can't do shit on that. Hold on.
You should be able to do it.
I don't know how.
That'll work
I don't know how
out.
to
Actually.
do any
We've
of
got 4 choices actually. So I've got 4 choices for you. We could just make them do it numerically.
Yeah, Sam, I don't think we can. I just switched to our actual page.
We might have to play around with that and find out where it is at because I've never done that before either.
Toggle moderation
You can do it on the
activity.
community tab, like the poll, like you can do it on there, but I don't know how to do it on the live.
Yeah, I don't know. What are the options?
I think it's in the actual settings in the customization of this stream. Like in
Oh,
the back.
yeah. What are the video options? I don't
So
know.
the first one is the Daniel Larson documentary. You know, he's fairly fucking toxic. The tragic tale of Germany's biggest locale. Or the forgotten creeps of YouTube. Or YouTubers that are in prison right now.
Mm-hmm.
Quite the smorgasbord for you all.
What do you guys think?
So 1 for Daniel Larson, 2 for the Germany locale, 3 for the creeps of YouTube, 4 for the prison YouTubers.
I say 3 or 4. We don't know how to do it, Poopy Pants. Sorry.
We're so janky.
I may be a millennial, but I am the worst millennial there is. I have no idea how to do shit.
I'm going to make you fucking earn your shit over here.
I'm one of those weird zillennials, they call us, because like we were raised without technology, but then like thrown into it. We're not.
I'll fav me out. I just haven't.
69 420. We're watching that one, Kimster.
I bet it is in the backstage of the thing. I should fucking just look really, but I got too many tabs open, and then I get freaked out because of the last one. It all glitched on me because I had too many tabs going, right?
Death, we all know it's because you have food stamp internet. Don't lie.
I don't. I have really good internet. It's just that 1,500 tabs just doesn't do it.
Judy, you've seen all of them. Judy knows everything. You guys know that?
She's like the Oracle.
I was just about to say. Oh my god! She
oh my
knows
god! How many
everything.
times did we
And
do
everyone?
that the other day? Like 3 times in a row. It was freaky. Like literally, I said a sentence, you said a sentence, and then vice versa. It was just that we kept saying the same thing exactly as each other. It was fucking
It's
freaky.
this one brain thing.
Yeah,
we're just connected.
We're joined by the bangs.
Judy, have you also cut your own hair before?
Wait, sniping clunker? Yo, Triple.
What?
Are we sniping clunker? Is clunker going, Fedora? Yeah? Okay. All right.
Is she live? I'm down, C's.
What one is she on? Do you all know which one?
Did she go on the right channel? I'm looking.
Like 3 different fucking Rumble channels now.
It's on her main one with the capital DCM Media Girl. Her main one with 718 followers. Cute. Not that we can talk, but you know.
And why has she got 2 with the same fucking photo, like a div?
Because she's got like, okay. I have a confession. I also have multiple Rumble accounts, and it is fucking confusing. And then you like try to log in on Google, and it's like the wrong Google account that doesn't have an account, and then it just gets like glitched, and it sucks. Fuck you, Rumble. That was my rant. Thank you for listening.
I don't know why she got that same photo with the phone in her hand for 2 accounts. This is weird.
Right? The like old Karen like hairstyle chair.
Oh, Vicky debunks Hussey's lies.
She's watching Vicky. Let's do it. Let's watch it. Let's snipe it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell her we're sniping, but like tell the Twitter.
Should I rewind it a bit? I think
tell the cat ladies. Right? Summon them.
So if I rewind that way, if we need to jump or if we want to, and then it's not actually current either, right? Should we do that?
Sure. What? Yeah. Watch it. Yeah, but go back a little bit. I'm down.
I'm going to get to the bit where she starts watching Vicky then. Like,
that sounds good.
All right. Well, don't start.
Leave Vicky alone. What the? What was that? Quick, we gotta. Yes, Kimster, summon the cat ladies. Psst, 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 psst. Sprinkle the catnip. Do you guys know that I've trained my cats to ask them if they want drugs, and then I tap the container, they come running.
I had one cat that was really into like weed, and like one cat that wasn't. You know,
my cats hate it. They hate the smell. They run away.
No, I had one that would try and like run off with the fucking gear, and like I would have to chase it through the place. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so we're here. I'll leave it.
What the fuck is her hat?
Well, shall I?
I'm sorry.
Live chat as well.
Yeah, keep the chat. Might as well. Illusionist, get the fuck out of there. Oh my god.
Oh, who gives a fuck about him? This is the guy, right? And this is the thing, and everybody's going, oh well, you know, you got to be understanding of him. He's got these difficulties. No, motherfucker, right? This person wants negative attention. Don't pretend that he doesn't now, because who in their right mind would fucking ever lie about being accused of being an R word, right? If you didn't seek negative attention, because you can't garner fucking good attention.
What a mess.
I don't feel no pity for somebody like that. That's what he fucking wants. Let him go get it. Fuck him.
I don't feel pity for the shit he's lied about. There's no reason to sad fish in the way he did. Also, DC, take off that hat. Like, what the fuck is that?
Dark Ninja, yeah, I was like, because he was coming at it from a sympathetic angle. He's like, oh, maybe they're fucking lying on him like they tend to do with people. And I was like, no, they're fucking not. He said this shit with his own fucking mouth. Blah, blah, blah. I did.
Dark Ninja. Did you know he was live when he posted that? Because he read it, like, immediately.
I was like, this
was that your intention?
He fucking commented on it, didn't he, Dark Ninja? Like, fucking that illusionist, that Russ guy commented on it. My comment, and he was like, oh, I said something stupid. I was like, you fucking want this negative attention. Don't fucking pretend you don't.
He was live streaming to like 2 people. One of them was me, and the other one was Tragic on that sock account. He answered him, by the way, so I have that screenshot if we need to prove that that account is his.
Anyway, let's jump into this.
It was funny, but he read it on live. He was scouring the YouTubes.
You
ready? No one was talking to him. Yes.
This fat bitch.
Says you. At least she knows how to work it, DC.
I'm not going to talk about the shady ass shit I think he does. I'm not going to talk about any of that because, unlike him, I think his personal life is his personal life.
Really?
Yes, Vidal. Are you backstage?
Oh, by the way, Vidal wished death on me the other day. I saw a comment that you left in
Hello.
somebody's chat.
How can someone wish death when
where
you're already
said
dead?
She hoped that I fell down a flight of
Don't
stairs.
wish me a
Adele, I'll return the favor. I hope you kill yourself someday. All
Oh,
right.
God.
And I hope it's really
Oh.
messy. And I hope that when it happens, somebody alerts me to it so that I can sit back and light up a stogie and celebrate that one more stalker and parasite has left the earth. And just so you know, Vidal,
Yeah, don't set your
remember when you
extensions on
posted
fire,
those pictures
DC,
of the
will
house
you?
that Megs and I were looking at?
That was towards
I have
Vidal?
pictures of your house, and I have pictures of your dog, and I have pictures of your bedroom, and I have
Okay,
pictures of everything.
stalker.
And I haven't released them. Why? I hate your fucking guts, and I think you're a cunt and a stalker and a psycho. But I haven't done it because, unlike you, I'm actually a decent
Oh, you're so nice. You just have all those things.
person who doesn't want to invade your privacy, even though you've invaded. So I think.
Do you
that the
remember when your
least you can do
boyfriend
for me
made
is fucking kill
revenge
yourself.
porn
All right,
threads?
friends? All right.
I do.
Yeah, Dark Ninja says, you know, she can actually, if she actually offs herself, DC can be charged.
Guests on the program.
Yeah, and they can pull all her pictures of her dog
Don't
off
do
your
that,
phone.
though. It's not worth
thank
it.
you
We
so
don't want like one-upmanship
You're
that bad.
Oh, Mother of Gliders, one of
Nothing
Vicky's
you could ever
Sims.
say that would change that. Mother of Gliders, you have been with me for day one, and I
Mm.
really truly appreciate you. I am early Vidal. I've been sitting here like because of Vidal.
Oh,
Vidal's
geez,
like,
so stunning and brave.
don't do it. And Vidal and Nova are like, don't do it impulsively. Like, calm down. Because I was like, Mach 10.
Were you?
Okay, so
because this is old. They're into reviewing old streams.
let's go to his stream, and we're just gonna go one by one. I'm not gonna get malicious like he is.
Oh no,
Hussey's stream was fucked. He's a child. Yeah,
I'm gonna get malicious.
Because you weren't already, bitch. What?
And then he's talking about me having to grow up.
Mm.
All right, y'all. I'm
Mm.
sorry. I know this is like, I don't want to be sad because it's like,
No, don't be
Melinda, they're
sad,
going
Vicky.
back
Stupid.
like and watching old
But,
Hussey streams and shit.
I'm really, really hurt.
Are
Not
you?
gonna lie.
I know people warned me, but I just can't help it. Okay,
Yes.
let's go. And
No, she's just wearing a tube top triple. I think.
all right. And now, you know, I'm gonna have to tell you guys about. Okay, listen. Ugh. This is so hard because I don't really want to tell personal stuff about him because
just tell it.
regardless of what he's doing to me,
Mm.
I go hard for my friends. Okay, I go real hard for them, even my internet friends.
Mm.
All right, this is gonna make me upset.
The link? Okay, thank you.
Oh, I told you.
Of course.
So I know Yada, but I kind of want to. So Hussey went live
Mm-hmm.
and it's okay. I got it all in my head. It's the same shit.
DC didn't
And
speed
I'm
this
gonna
up or
share it with you
anything, did
guys,
she?
and then we'll see where it takes from there. So
Yeah, let's do that.
he was talking about the phone call.
Ew, ew.
So,
Ah!
you know what? Let's just get the phone call out.
Did you
there.
guys see the top of his head?
So I'm gonna start from the start. Hussey was really, really gung ho about calling the cops, calling the Connorsville or wherever the fuck police department. The part he left out,
I think,
was that I was completely against
AKA
it.
tragic kid.
Completely.
Were you?
Completely.
Mm.
But
But you lied for him, didn't you?
He just kept, I want to do it. I want to do it. We would have arguments. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. Now, at this time, that was becoming pretty hard for me. I didn't know. I'm really not worried that these people are going to show up to where I am. It doesn't scare me even in the least bit at all. But it worries. Before I actually had to come and tell everybody what I was dealing with online,
You know, bitch, you are so lucky because I had every intention of finding out what production you were in, and I was going to tweet out all of your shitty comments and your awful thumbnails and your ableism and you making fun of Nex's disabilities and all that. And I thought to myself, well, okay, I'm going to tweet it all out. I'm going to tweet it out and tag the New York City theater press, and I'm going to do all that. Then I thought, well, wouldn't it be more fun if I printed up flyers and I stood outside the theater and just handed them out one by one? And then I realized, you know what? I don't want to ruin this girl's amazing future career of playing third boulder on the left. I stole that from AK. Or even playing the iceberg in Titanic. Because that's about as much as she's going to accomplish in her shitty, little, pathetic, so-called acting career. And I thought, let her fail.
Better than yours.
She's a big, fat, buck-toothed, mustachioed, retarded Puerto Rican who's never going to make it. So, why should I stick the knife in her?
She turns Megs on better than you do.
She's,
Oh, wait a minute, Miss fucking Latina. So now you want to talk about Vicky and that she's got some sort of fucking facial hair or whatnot when, just because she's of darker complexion, which we all know people with darker complexion often have a little hair here or there, right? But you wouldn't know that because you're not a legit fucking Latina, huh?
Excellent point. She's just going back in all these videos. What are they trying to do with this? I don't get it.
Oh, look.
And why did they blur Vicky's tits?
In the chat calling her fucking landslide. So, take up Negs's fucking lame insults, This is all they do is regurgitate the same shit, a lot of them,
Yeah.
You little yes man. Oh, yeah, landslide. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You can't even think up something witty of your own accord.
DC to go after Vicky's looks, DC, Vicky is so much fucking hotter than you. So much.
Have we ever seen fucking Negs look at the way that he looked at Vicky that time on that stream?
No.
Have we ever once seen him
We have not.
like that? No. Not even lovingly, let alone with lust in his eyes, nothing. He fucking stone, he's got those dead mackerel eyes towards her. The most I've seen him do is when he slings his arm around her like he's about to choke her out, right?
I mean, he did just come in and kiss her and show us all his bald fucking top of his head.
When he puts his DC tattoo armed around her.
When are they going to get matching tattoos? And what will they be of? You guys think? Things I wonder in my free time.
I hope they come up with the baby that they would have had. Some sort of homunculoid.
They get a tattoo of Alphabeta.
Their bodies. That's what I hope.
Oh my god. All right, play this stupid fedora fake.
Water rises to its own level. Thank you, Lashian. Thank you so much, Dee. I appreciate it.
Oh my god, they got 3
catchphrases. I'm going to let her fail on her own. I don't need to give her a little push because she'll be fine. She's hanging out with a bunch of equally disgusting, fat, mustached, bucktooth losers up in the Bronx.
You're all fat. You all got mustaches.
About her marriage.
Bucktooth losers.
Which is amazing. Next and I were just gossiping about it.
Fucking rodent teeth.
But okay, let's continue. And Vicky, you were so against it, weren't you? You were so against Hussey calling the police. But you never said anything, did you? You were one of the liars. You, Belinda, Peanut, David, all the people who knew that he had called the police, you all lied about it. Then you all turned around and gaslighted us and tried to convince us that we were crazy. I think even Vidal and Bridget jumped on that train, and I think you mentioned in this stream that you told them to. You see, when you morons and retards try to gaslight me, the only reason that I get a little upset is because I know I'm right, and I know when I'm being lied to. But you all decided to get together in a little gang and cover for that scumbag. And look at how it turned out for you. So I guess that's punishment enough, huh?
Was nervous about them getting into my real life and fucking something up for me.
Oh no.
So that's what I was worried about. Hussey was very I want to do this and I want to do that.
Imagine getting into somebody's real life and fucking it up. Imagine somebody doing that. Imagine. You mean sending the police to the door of a family that did absolutely not one fucking thing to you?
Hold your horses, old cunt. right? We all fucking remember you making threats towards fucking Vicky and whatnot, and so Negs did as well, contacting her, like trying to fucking her husband. What would your husband think of this and that? Contacting her fucking school, all kinds of shit. Do you not remember that? I remember that. Right?
I try and block out anytime DC mentions her sex life.
You want to go on about who fucking go in real life. Let's remember the timeline on all this shit and who did all this stuff and threatening to contact people's employers and schools.
Just like
and
making threats right now, basically. Like, it's gross.
Because this bitch doesn't learn. You know the saying, old dogs can't learn new tricks? Yeah, that applies for her.
I want to talk about threats, DC. Your boyfriend put up pictures from my Facebook on his stream.
Uh-huh.
So shut the fuck up, real life threats. My ass.
Doxed your fucking parents, all kinds of shit. They tried to fucking, dox me.
Creepy old fucks is what you are. And you're doing the same thing to Vicky. You're going to play her video here. Like, it's gross. Go objectify someone fucking else. You old cunt.
People in the chat room, tell me if I'm wrong. Did she not fucking step to, and did Negs not step to Vicky first and threaten her fucking real life situations and whatnot first?
Wasn't Negs her zaddy for a little bit there while you were supposedly together in secret, DC? Tell me more about that. I saw how excited he got. I know y'all saw it. He has never been that excited for DC. How long does it take for him to pop one for you, DC? Huh?
Right, Sama?
How many pills does he need? Uh-oh, you muted Death. Or I can't hear her. Ruh-roh. Or can y'all can you guys hear me? Death. Earth to Death. DJ Death. Where are you? Can you guys hear me in the chat though? Oh shit. It's my stream now. We can't even watch DC. She'll be back in a sec. Hopefully. I can't believe. Okay, first of all, where did she get that hat? And I want to know how many fedoras she owns. And I need them to be compared to Fedora's fedora collection. That one was terrible. Who buys a white fucking hat like that? Hang in there. It's too quiet. It's just my voice. Scary. The curse of Klonka. Yeah. Death, come back. Can I present something? Ooh. Yeah, Raven. This has been quite the experience trying to learn how to stream and stuff. I do want to try and drive, I feel like that's how you learn. DC got her friends to hack the stream. Shit! Death's been hacked by the 4chan. Help! Someone call Null. I don't know. Who would you call to fight 4chan? The government? She wanted to be like D. Higgins. D. Higgins at least has a little bit of style. DC doesn't know how to pull it off. D. Higgins at least can walk the walk, in my opinion. Shit, maybe I should message her. All right, hold on. One moment, please. She had too many tabs open, probably. Oh, she's typing to me. Are you coming back? Oh, she's rebooting, so she'll come back. Intermission with me. Hello. See, I wish I had like music. Dark Ninja, it was the light behind you. And I was just giving you shit. No, but Tragic was like drinking coffee in one of his streams and it was like glitching. That's why his neck's so skinny. It's the filter. It's not natural because it isn't. It's not how it is. Oh, I know, Fedora. I keep missing everyone's streams. Everyone in their motherfucking stream this weekend. I was touching grass. Sorry. I will catch up, though. There's no glitch. He has no shoulders. He is an oddly shaped man, and I feel like he's also kind of hunched over. I don't know, though. We haven't seen any standing up pictures of him before he was like, I don't know, like 22. They can't filter those, Raven. It's like a bobblehead. And then it makes it even worse with the hats. So we broke Death's tater. I'd like to take this moment to plug Gigi's GoFundMe that everyone hates, but for real, we gotta help him because the shit's fucked up. And if you can't donate, share. And don't mute me on Twitter as I share it a lot. Okay, thanks, bye. Bags can kick rocks. He could probably pull off that fedora better than DC is doing right now. Also, how many fucking trucker hats does she get from Vegas? Because I've seen 2 so far. She's rebooting Olive Oil. Thanks for coming, even though you're supposed to be me. How dare we make fun of him? Whatever. He makes fun of me, so I can make fun of him. That's how it works. He started it. Am I muted? Kipster, are you lying? Can you guys hear me? Do you guys know if I can smoke weed on here? Okay, good. Kipster, why are you lying to me? Bitch. Olive Oil, if that's really you, I will say I was a little disappointed that you didn't want to be me for longer on the farms. So I just got to say that. Yeah, Dark Ninja. I don't smoke any of Meg's weird drugs. Can fool little Boots when she's high. You can probably fool me all the time. I don't know. I just say yeah, and then I maybe we'll go find out later. Oh, it's Strokey. Oh my gosh. Oh, mute. 5 minutes. Oh, you're back. Shit, I just read your other message and I was like, oh shit. Well, okay, there is a little button here though that to present. Oh, so I could like share shit.
Yeah,
so I could have.
Yeah,
okay.
You can share shit if you're up on the panel or anything, so you can do that. Yeah.
Cool. DJ Death is back in the mix.
So if it ever fucks up like that again, yeah, maybe we should just make sure that you've got the link so you can do that, so you can always continue onwards. Because, yeah, all my Wi-Fi just went out completely, went totally disconnected, and I rebooted the whole computer and it still wouldn't connect. And I was like, "Fuck, we might have to wrap this up."
Cursed.
But
it's the curse of the Mima.
And then it came back off, and I was like, "Oh, it come back."
If you call DC cut too many times, your internet will go out.
Yeah, that's what I do. You know, I'm so skilled at it.
All right, see if you can go back and let's skip forward a little bit. She's just fucking trying to rag on Vicky. Like,
yeah.
Let's
All right,
get
let me
through.
skip
See if she
forward
gets.
I gotta
See if she
present-
gets animated at all.
Hold on. Present. Share screen. Here we are. I jumped forward a little bit. Jump forward a bit. Took that there.
Let's just see. Damn, Vicky's got some big
Couldn't go to
titties.
the police station. Police stations were all closed in DC. Called the cops, told them about the threat. You know what they told me? They said, well, why don't you just block the person? I said, the person fucking threatened me. They said that they know when I walk my dogs, and they did know when I walk my dogs. They had a time. They sent me a Google Earth image of the front door of my fucking house and said that they knew when I walk my dogs, and they threatened me. And the police
did
told me
that?
to grow the fuck up, block the person, and move the fuck on, and that there was nothing that they could do. So I'm sorry, Vicky, if your fat ass was triggered, but there's nothing that the police can do for you. Nothing. Unbelievable.
Goes, I called again and X, Y, and Z happened. I don't know how many times he called when I wasn't there. I don't know.
Well, clearly, if you're a big enough Karen like
Well,
Hussey
yeah,
was,
and-
you can get them to show up.
I had the reason why this is not tea is because the people, what Hussey doesn't know is that there were people sticking up for him, and I told those people that it was him so that they would stop sticking up for him.
And they all lied for him. They all lied for him, and they all turned around and they fucking gaslighted me, and they gaslighted Megs for months.
Lied for him. I was one of those people that was
lied
told
for
to
him. They gaslighted
hush,
him.
hush,
Peanut,
quit sticking up.
Linda, Gigi. I'll throw.
Shut the fuck up, old bitch. And first and foremost, you're such a fucking English scholar. It's gaslit. The past tense of light, right, is not lighted. It's lit. It's gaslit.
And like, did she not listen to what Vicky was just saying? Vicky was saying that like people were out there sticking up for Hussey, and she had to go out and say, hey, he actually kind of did this thing, quit like sticking up for him because it's a lie. Like, so people stopped sticking up for Hussey, but then DC's complaining about that. I'm so confused. Like her logic doesn't like align with the facts of like what was fucking happening. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
of course
just-
not. And
I don't
the
get
fact
it.
that she's saying her, you know, at that time, that's incorrect actually, because they wasn't even like official initially when everything imploded and everyone was like going for Negs or whatnot and everybody's original contentions. Well, Negs had those original contentions with Gigi, Belinda, Fedora, Peanut, and whoever else, right? He already had those. Because that was part of me fucking going, well, fuck you. Because when he mentioned the thing about Sylvana, that was way too far for me. And the fact that it's been outlined that Gigi, you know, as painted this fucking like he had this big plan to talk Sylvana into, you know, like this weird revenge porn narrative. Get the fuck out of here. Gigi gave her some solid advice at that time. His advice actually matched mine, which was to her, which was to get ahead of it, because if he did release it via sock account, we couldn't trace it or pin it on him. Whereas he openly made the threat, and if she made that public, and he did do that, there's the trail right there. So he had the same advice that I gave her. He didn't fucking hatch any plans, you dumb cunt.
No, and like the screenshots that they try to show, like from a Discord I was in, so I was there, were Gigi coming in and saying, "Hey, this is happening. Sylvana wants to do XYZ. I think she should."
Yeah, because I got
do
it to
this,
Gigi.
like,
At that time,
and he was
Sylvana
asking
had
us
left-
what to do, and we supported her. Like that's not him hatching a plan.
Savannah had left all the platforms. She'd left Discord. She left fucking Twitter. She left everything. And I had to get it to her, right? So I got it to somebody that's a mod of Gigi's. And I knew they would get it to Gigi. And at that time, I knew he could get it to Savannah, basically.
Mm-hmm. And like he didn't like. He wasn't like, hey, we're going to tell everyone that Negs is threatening revenge porn on Sylvana. He was like, no, this is happening. Like, this is
No,
so
there
like.
was no plan hatched.
There
We
wasn't
got
a
ahead of it
plan.
because- and let's remember, you know.
DC,
we've
your
got-
boyfriend posted a picture of her butt on Twitter. I saw it. It was her butt. He even posted his butt to compare. It was clearly not the same butt.
DC. Like, there's
Well, yeah,
no like
one was- and
questions
one was
about
back-
this.
One
Like,
was
what
way
the
back
fuck?
in August. That one was way back. The original one that was actually Sylvana was way back in August. You know,
Yeah,
that he
yeah.
deleted. And then when he was called out for it that day, when Belinda found it, that's when he deleted it and then put the one of his. We know
After
how
he
this
shared it
all went
first.
down.
We all have those screenshots, Nix. We know what you did.
And they want to keep repainting fucking history. But there's too many people that are around for this. And too many people have got the timeline on it and the
Yep.
receipts that fucking match it. You're
Yep.
all idiots.
All right, let's keep watching this.
Yeah.
Fedora wearing freak.
I'm going to jump.
I want to smear peanut butter on that hat, you guys. How long till peanut butter gets on that hat?
Isn't that the hat that Nix wore in Miami?
It probably is, and it's probably got like a little sweat line inside of it. DC, show us the inside of that hat now.
No.
I want to
I'm
know.
saying it now. Shush.
What is there
Hey,
to burn down? You're a
Mr.
vacant lot. That's your life. You're never going to be an actress. You're too old. You're too fat. You're not going to be an actress. You're not going to be successful.
Failed.
You graduated from some horse's ass community college. You're a nobody. You're a nobody.
I love.
You're a
I
big,
love when
fat
DC
bitch
gives these speeches,
living
though.
in a
These like
walk-up in the
failed
Bronx
speeches.
that doesn't have. Is it true that she shares a bathroom with her neighbors? She doesn't even have a private bathroom, so it's like a rooming house.
Who cares,
right? It's like a
DC?
rooming house. She's got a couple of rooms. They've
At
got
least
a
she
clothing
uses that
rack in the
fucking
bedroom because there's
bathroom,
no
unlike your
closet, and I guess there's no
boyfriend.
bathroom. Amazing. What a success you are, Vicky. So really, what's the point? What's the point of me burning your life down? Your life sucks. Your life is shit. But let's continue.
So I told them behind the
You
scenes.
tell yourself that.
And I also told Vidal that I was on the phone. So people knew. It wasn't like I was.
They all
hiding it.
knew
I
and they
didn't
didn't
want to
say a word.
online, but people knew.
No,
mean,
I didn't, because fuck you.
He came for me too a lot. Now, this guy freaking is calling Hussey all these chomos, predators, whatever. I don't
So
know.
what?
I don't know. I guess that.
So the fuck what?
No, I wasn't the one who.
Was that an omission there? So when Vicky just said you're calling Hussey all these chomos and predators, her response was, so fucking what, right?
Yep.
Not, no, I never. No, I didn't. Right? Am I correct or not?
That was a so what if I did.
Basically, yeah. Because if you don't deny it, then you're omitting it. In my books, anyway. And if your response is
DC.
one of like, complacency, like as in, so the fuck what? That pretty much means that you co-sign that behavior, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. You just heard it from the old bitch's mouth.
Who initiated the wellness check? Hell no.
Look how white her face is.
Oh no, yes, I was on the call. But
And you lied about it.
The cop said we could do, because honestly, this is the truth. The cop was like, and I told him that. I'm like, what's going to happen? Like, you're going to go to his door and then what? Is he going to stop? No, it probably will make it worse. I said this.
Did you?
No. The problem with Hussey is that you cannot disagree with him. You cannot.
Right.
The second you disagree with him, and I know he will talk all day and night about how open-minded and all this he is. We've had arguments before when we disagreed on stupid things like exercise or something, right? And I hung up on him one time and we just didn't talk. And I called him and I apologized because I was like, you know what? I think I was maybe too firm with.
Do you know that this bitch stalked Hussey? She took a train all the way down, or an Uber or whatever, all the way down from the fucking Bronx to go to a gay bar to meet that loser.
Did you guys know that this bitch took an
He used to
Uber?
watch on YouTube and he announced the name of the bar he was going to. And she went all the way from the Bronx all the way down to, I guess, the Village. I don't know where the fuck he was. Village, Meatpacking District, whatever, wherever he was. Christopher Street. It doesn't.
Okay.
She did not stalk Hussey. One, right, when she did meet Hussey in that club and was like, Hussey, like this, right? Hussey's response wasn't to veer away from her, or he wasn't frightened or whatnot. And Hussey himself has said many times, like, if any of you is in New York, I'll meet any of you or whatnot.
Yeah.
Right? Audience.
And so they had a couple shots and they danced. I mean, it doesn't sound like it was
and
that
they got
bad.
on fabulously.
In a public
they
place.
had a great night and they struck up a friendship, right? Am I correct? Yeah.
Like, it's creepy to, I don't know.
There was no
Yeah.
stalking. And if
Plus, he
he
said where
felt
he
that
was
she was
going.
stalking him, then he would never have continued a friendship with her.
Yeah. I just, this...
Fucking ridiculous.
Keep rewriting history, DC.
Yeah, of course. Spin doctor. Mm-hmm.
That's
Really
why they're
fucking
reviewing
mad
this
about
shit.
it. But she just had to meet him. This shows you how shitty her life is, how much of a loser this girl is. So play stupid games, win stupid prizes, Vicky.
My beliefs, and maybe I imposed them on you, and I apologize. He didn't give me an apology back. He was just like, okay, good. I'm glad you're sorry. Okay, so yeah, I was on the call, and you know, my friend at the time, I thought he was my friend. My friend was telling me he felt threatened. And what can I say? Yeah, rightfully so. I mean, Negs was putting his house online. I don't fucking.
Oh no, not putting his house online. You mean the house, the address that he was sharing with people, Hussy, so that they could send him gifts? You mean that address? You mean the address that's readily available if you Google his name? It pops right up. That address? Mm-hmm. Oh no. Oh no, Vicky. Oh fucking no. Such a victim.
No.
So,
oh no, DC. You remember the house that you was looking at, that you gave all the fucking details to, that Vidal fucking Googled? Oh, fucking well, huh? Right?
DC is the queen of the hippos. I've decided.
Wow.
Or is Negs the queen and she the king?
The old matriarch of the hippos, yeah, in that sense.
All right, keep playing this.
So yeah, that's it. That's true. That part is true. He didn't say go give this guy a wellness check. And I did.
No, he didn't say that. He said go kick the guy's door in and shoot him, right? I want something done. I want you to arrest him. Because he keeps on talking about how Negs and I belong in jail. For what? For saying mean things about him on the internet. He's a fucking psycho. Fucking psycho. Psycho.
Let's use lot. Take your headshot.
I'm not diagnosing, by the way.
Tell the lady some of the things that I was enduring. But when the lady asked my name, I was like, no, because I didn't want to be involved with it because I didn't fully agree with it. But
you didn't want to be involved with it, but you decided that you were going to throw in your 2 cents about how mean Negs was to you on the internet. You stupid whore. We all remember when you used to go into Negs' streams and call him Sadie and your internet hubby and blah, 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 and flirt with him and derail the chats.
She's
and talk
jelly.
About how Jan Steve was so mean to you and expect everybody to show you all this sympathy and pat your ass.
DC.
We remember that. We remember that. God, how you've suffered, Vicky. God, how you've suffered. So sad. So sad, isn't it?
I supported him anyway.
DC remembers that really well.
Talk about the kid. I know.
Oh yeah.
I don't
really well.
And I don't care how much I hate you.
She remembers every word Vicky said to him.
Like we've had so many arguments about the things that I think he goes to.
Yeah, he called Shane's. He called Shane's father on the phone because reasons. Because reasons. He called.
Oh, because reasons.
And that's okay.
Yeah. And not only that, he also then decided to contact local businesses and everything else in that area to let them know that Callie and her trans partner and this and that were claiming all this. And yeah,
that stream was so bad. Like at the time, I didn't like Negs, and I remember messaging I messaged a group of people, but I messaged Gigi was one of them, with a few others of like, this is not okay. Like Negs is not okay right now. And they were like, what the fuck is happening? Well, I was like, he's fucking calling people like on street.
I did exactly the same thing. Right. And at that time, right. Cause he still had his YouTube
people that would reach out to him. Like,
right. So, and I wasn't his mod at that point or anything. Cause I didn't, it was only when he went over to Twitch that I ended up being at the stupid fucking helm of it all that I didn't want to be anyway. But, when he had his YouTube channel and this shit was going down with the whole Callie thing and he did the song and this and that and he was going fucking way overboard, I contacted a couple of the fucking mods, right, that we fucking know that are well known in his fucking community, and I said to them, somebody needs to fucking get hold of him, reel him in, tell him he's going to end up losing his fucking YouTube channel if he continues,
Yeah, batteries in his back, olive oil.
Literally
Next,
I think a week and a half to 2 weeks, he'd lost the YouTube channel after me messaging these people telling them to reel him in.
yeah, it was so much. Olive oil says batteries in his back. Some of us were, even people like me who didn't like him.
I've
Even
still got
people
the
didn't
message
like you,
of me
Negs.
doing that.
We
Like,
were
I got
trying to rip
messages.
those batteries fucking out, dude. We were trying. Even people that fucking hated you, dude.
Look,
And
I
you
got
still-
long
you
ass
still
fucking
kept on.
messages, little bits of Missy 007, who's probably the longest and one of the ones that he trusts the most, right? And she was very aware of Negs' behavior, and that whole back and forth where I was discussing and where he was turning on Gigi and why he fucking shouldn't do that, and that, you know, I was telling her, like, someone needs to fucking talk to him, basically, you know, and I was voting her because she was, you know, though I was at the helm of things, she'd known him all that longer and had a personal relationship with him, right? So I said, I need you to go fucking do this. She was like, shit, sort of thing, you know, this is going to be hard. Like, he doesn't listen to anyone, sort of thing. And she's very aware of the, you know, and they all want to mask it now and pretend that it's not Negs. But I've got conversations where they're all fucking very aware that it is him. Including
Yeah.
Puck, by the way. Puck, after I left the fucking community, after I imploded this shit and Negs was frothing at the mouth at me, Puck DM'd me and basically said, like, you know, thank you for always making me welcome there and blah, blah, blah. He said some really kind shit to me. And then he was like, I'm sorry, sort of thing, like, what's gone down? This is Negs for you, kind of thing. So even Puck was aware. It's all fucking Negs. You see?
Yeah.
So they all want to paint it like it's everybody fucking else, but you've got people that are still actively his friend in his community that co-sign this shit, that are very fucking aware that it is him. It's bullshit. Yeah. And I won't fucking have it, you know, and I've got all those fucking DMs that proves that. So, you know, you want to fucking pretend, walk around in a fucking daze. No, I'll wake you the fuck up. I'll show you where you're all fucking very aware of this shit.
Shane's dad. I think he reported Shane and Callie to the police. I think he's reported Dee to the police. He wanted Alex Glitter's information to report her to the police. He wanted Beth Thomas's information to report her to the police. He's fucking psycho. He's fucking psycho.
Okay, that did make me giggle, because what are you gonna report Beth for? Looking like a bowling
When I
ball?
found out he did that, I was like, are you kidding me?
She's a
This is
harmless
so
bowling ball.
totally ridiculous. I would never ever support calling 911. He called Connersville police, and the police literally were like, and then I spoke to a lawyer at the time, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm done with the police shit. I'm done with trying to get a court. Because after I spoke to a lawyer, the lawyer was straight up and was like, Novo, you in the rain?
Yeah, the
Okay,
same
so the
answer,
lawyer
Vicky.
didn't want to take the case. And the only way that Hussey managed to file a case against me is he found an ambulance chaser, and they came up with an agreement to shake me down and extort money from me. After that exact same lawyer told him that Hussey had not experienced a loss of income. Hussey admitted it. It was in my stream this morning. The lawyer told him, you have not lost any income. And this fat bitch couldn't find a lawyer. Hussey's going to lose the case. He's going to fucking lose. But it's going to be some good entertainment for a while. We'll make some content for people, especially me. Once it's done, Katie bar the door.
Oh, you can hear it? That's not,
Yeah,
that's not
I can hear
bad.
it.
God
Oh, no.
damn it. Hold on. Let me turn it over.
So his issue is that you should have spoke up to confirm that he didn't call 911. Yep. But he did on stream.
He did call 911.
No, he didn't call 911 when I was on the phone. No. Okay. So that's that with the call. Yes, I was there. It's not like T. A lot people behind the scenes knew that I was on the call. Should we move on to the scarf?
Yeah,
Does
let's
anyone
talk
have any
about the scarf,
questions or
'cause I wanna dump out
anything?
at
I mean,
this
that's it. That's
waste of
basically
time.
his huge gripe with me is that I didn't say anything. Basically, his whole stream, I felt like I worked for him. Like the way he was talking, like, why didn't you do this? And why didn't you do this? And why didn't you? It felt like I was employed.
I want to remind everybody that Vicky was his only friend in real life. His only friend. The only person he used to go to the bars with. The only person who used to go out to eat with. The only person that he had in his real life who would have anything to do with him. Nova wasn't going out with him. None of these other New York-based YouTubers were going out with him. Only Vicky. and this is how he treated her. And you know what, Vicky? It could not have happened to a nicer person. I'm glad he fucked you over, and I'm glad he humiliated you on stream. How's that?
Okay, so now the scarf. Oh Lord,
Where did he humiliate her?
So,
Oh yes.
look, I didn't want to talk about this because it gets me.
Well, to be quite honest, I wasn't really around much of that time. I'd already taken like a massive step back, so I don't really know too much of what happened between Vicky and Hussey, where it went left. You know what I mean? Like
It's just a whole mess.
When I poked my head back up, as you know, like when they started coming for you and Dark Ninja and whatnot, and I said that like I have enough of this shit. But yeah, and at that time I remember the whole thing with Adele. I was around for that, but yeah, I'd already backed off at this time. And the whole Vicky thing, I don't know.
DC is just a disaster.
But we're all very aware Hussey can be a total fucking hothead, you know, and he does snap at people. He does. I've had it happen to me from Hussey himself, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We've always agreed. We've had, you know, even when we was getting on, we still had the occasional arguments because we were disagreeing, you know, and he's feisty and I'm feisty, you know, and we don't give way to each other, you know. People know that about his character already. It's not a fucking surprise, you know, and you can't always resolve things with people, you know, and sometimes you just have to walk away from people. I don't know how much they badmouthed each other after it happening. I don't know.
It was really just like, it was like a bunch of money shit, and they met some guy at a club that like Hussey, I guess, hooked up. No, Vicky hooked up with, I don't know. He stole a ring, and they were mad that people were like giving Vicky some money.
Yeah, and there's two sides to the story, right? And they don't match up. And this is usually the case when people have disagreements anyway. And, you know, people want to paint the other person as the person that's done all the wrong, you know, and maybe that is the case. Maybe it isn't. Who fucking knows? But who gives a shit, really? Because this is small fry in comparison to the shit that they're all fucking doing.
Yeah, and this was like the one stream that Vicky like spoke out on, really, and it wasn't even that bad.
Right? So all this leak with fucking various messages, like Sylvana's messages on posts. We're in a shit talking community, right? We expect a bit of fucking shit talking. There's no actual like fucking threats of violence and people actually wanting to off each other. There's nothing publicly fucking done where they're out there defaming people. These are DMs anyway. You know what I mean? So you can't really do much with that, you know? And what they're going to do, go run into the police with hacked fucking DMs and go, hey, we hacked this fucking post site and we got all these DMs and we're going to take them as like public fucking threats now. And we want you to like do some sort of action with it legally. They'll be like, get the fuck out of here. What are you going to do? Hang yourself and say that you hacked a site?
Oh, it's a mess. Melissa says that Negs bought her a used mattress. Is it really used? Is that real? I like need to know, but I also am afraid to know. Who does that? Who's not like a college who does that?
Well, they might as well have someone's juices on there because it won't be hers. You know.
Oh. Why? Well, it's got his juices since he's her little sweaty pink burrito. Did you hear that one? What? It's
okay.
Oh no. How? Oh no. Okay, play her video. I'm in shock over this mattress.
I'm just giving the head a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know why she's
nobody is believing the story. This is about as believable as Hussey's broken ribs. Stop it.
My wedding ring was the most expensive thing I owned. It was beautiful. My beautiful wedding ring was stolen. Ugh. My wedding ring was stunning. Anyway.
Yeah, cry, Vicky, cry.
The most sentimental thing. I feel like such an asshole because of it. I can't even.
Yeah, the most sentimental thing. You're so sentimental over a rock, over a piece of jewelry, as you bring some guy that you don't know from Adam into your own fucking home, into your marital bed. you know what? I want this bitch off my screen. I think that we've gotten the point, right?
Oh, rage
so
quit.
now I'm going to move on to Sam Telfer.
Samantha.
I'm moving on to Sam Telfer
Doesn't
because
DC look like a little
Sam
old man in
Telfer
this hat?
decided that she was going to call me a racist.
Yeah.
Well, you're not. You're not.
I like it when Kate calls her a little fucking, was it a small Asian man that's like running drugs across the border?
I think her eyebrows might have settled finally. That's interesting. Like, how big of a cow do you have to be to have people on like eyebrow watch? But more decayed. Yeah. Maybe that's why they just like shifted down. Ooh. Could be.
Maybe it's the hat. Maybe the hat is pushing like all that surplus skin that she's had pulled back 4 feet, like back down to a normal, almost normal level again. You know what I mean? As she's pushed the hat down, it's pushing the forehead skin, and it's maybe that's what it is.
Do you guys think she uses like a blue or green powder to get it look that like white?
No,
is that why it's so gray? I'm so confused by her makeup.
Like that morbid pallor kind of look.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She took the life right out of her cheeks, man.
Yeah.
The hat is keeping the water in. What water?
The walls look a warmer color than her fucking skin tone. Yeah.
She's something else. All right, let's listen to her rage quit speech. I want to know what she says. No
Hang
speech.
on.
Man, y'all, that hair is a mess under that hat. You can just tell.
So Sam Telfer decided that she was going to call me a racist. Why? Because I criticized her parenting and I said she raised a stable full of felons, criminals. She did. She's a bad mother. She's a shit mother. So is Yaba. Because Yaba brought that bitch into her
pause
house
it for a second.
That is
I got
what
something to
all right.
Like two bitches want to
shit parent. DC, stop it right now. Parents, okay. I get they do play a big part in raising kids. I had 2 amazing fucking parents, and I decided to be a little fucking shit for no reason of theirs. So stop it. Like, you just cannot do that. All of her kids were like adults basically too, when they like fucked up and like did other shit. So shut your mouth, DC. You know nothing about being a parent. You cannot criticize someone being a parent.
Uh-huh. And anyway. If that's the case, then let's start criticizing what the fuck went wrong with Negs's fucking mother and father's parenting towards him then. Make him a little toe rag that he is. How comes that he was fucking holding up the Blockbuster store that he worked at, right, with a fucking weapon, no less, where a 17-year-old girl at his high school went to. That's why he couldn't fucking get a high school fucking diploma, because he couldn't fucking finish high school, and his mother had to play through the fucking nose to get his record expunged so it didn't fucking ruin his life permanently, because he's a fucking little moron.
Right. He's so emotionally stunted, and like there's no way. It's just
So if it wasn't for his mother's constant wiping of his fucking ass his entire life, maybe he would have learnt a little bit fucking sooner and been able to be a fucking real man and stand on his own 2 fucking feet. But no, he's a failure, right? You want to talk about fucking
Negs is stable, full of goddamn tard.
This barren old bitch that can't fucking even churn out an old dusty fucking egg for love or fucking anything, right? She wants to talk about people's parenting, and then she harps on about, oh, it was stolen from me, the opportunity. No, it wasn't, bitch. You didn't get your hysterectomy and the cancer thing until you was way into your late 40s. How long was you leaving it until you could fucking naturally conceive? How much do you fucking reckon that you was ever going to be a mother at that age?
Right. Imagine having such lack of mothering instincts that is taken away by you from the universe. Like,
thank
that's
fuck.
some shit. That's some shit.
thank fuck that opportunity was stolen away from her because, well, it wasn't really. This is what I'm saying. Because if you wanted to, then she would have started a lot. You know, she was all about a career. She was too busy bagging fucking rock stars and politicians, was she not? Yeah.
She's banging a rock star now.
Fucking hell.
All right, play it.
Critique other people's parenting. They want to talk about other people's kids. They want to call other people's kids. They want to do this, that, and the other. Sam Telfer is a shitty mother. One of the worst mothers I can imagine. Bragging on the one hand that you're a single mom. You know, you raise those kids on your own because you're stunning and fucking brave, and 4 of them end up with criminal records.
Such a
That's a bad parent.
DC, what do you know about raising 4 kids on your own?
One kid might get hooked on drugs. One kid might, end up with a problem, whatever. But 4 out of 5, fucking hell, Sam.
You know, they're all alive.
Fucking hell. All right, so I thought that I would play a little clip.
Did her face get brighter? Like, it's glowing now.
God damn it. How do I make this pause? All right. So.
She playing it with no audio.
I don't know.
Whatever. So these are postings in the bodega. Right?
Oh, great.
Let's watch
Here we
this.
With her too. Like, I was disgusted. Like, I don't condone this shit. And this is like how
here's Sam talking about her daughter who thought that she was overdosing on drugs. Listen to the tone.
Oh yeah, she got really high and
I
thought she was.
Too. Like, I was disgusted.
Poor girl.
Like, I don't condone this shit. My kids know I don't condone this dumb shit. So I was like, okay, well, basically, Devin, just if you feel like you're like dying or something in your apartment, like I was 45 minutes away. I'm like, yeah, I guess you need to call the paramedics.
Look at the title, DC Media Girl's Life Legacy, and she's talking about her daughter overdosing on drugs, allegedly. What is my life legacy, Sam?
No,
you know what? I never raised a bunch of kids who ended up in jail. I didn't.
At least they did something.
Abandon them to go move in with some buck to
live a little.
I didn't go on the internet to terrorize people and reveal their personal information. I love how this cunt is calling me a racist when she's lily white, and so is that redneck she lives with. But, she's saying that because I talked about her half-black children, her mixed-race children, that I'm a racist. Really? I never mentioned their race. No.
You're talking about herself, that redneck that she lives with. She's talking
right. She's talking about Sammy Yama, but fits her description, too.
She does realise, like, they're not that far away from each other, right? They do realise that Negs also lives in the dingier part of fucking where you could live as well, right?
Yeah.
So if anybody's a scourgy fucking redneck, it would be he.
Jeez. And just to clarify, this story about Sam's daughter is I thought it was funny. And honestly, like, it was a decent parenting move on Sam, just being like, fine, if you think you're dying, then call the cop, call him. And so she did.
The whole, she's bragging that she's a single mother. Nobody goes out there looking to be a single mother. You know what I mean? Nobody's choosing a hard life of being a single parent, whether you're male or female. Everybody knows it's hard work raising a child, holding down a job, doing all of that by yourself. And if you do brag because you successfully raised your children, whether they make their own fucking choices in life and they fuck up along the way, that's all part of it or whatnot. But she fucking raised all those children, fed them all, clothed them all, whatnot. Maybe she should be allowed to fucking brag that she fucking achieved something in that regard. Why not? Why not?
And you want to know what's great about this, DC, about the story, is that the girl was close enough with her mother to call her. That's awesome. That to me is a sign of a good parent, that even if like your kid is like questioning something, like she wasn't doing anything illegal, but like to be able to call your parents in a situation like that shows a sign of like a good relation, at least a strong relationship, in my opinion.
Exactly, Lynn. Yeah, it's hard, right? And regardless of what happens along the way, like when your grown-up children make whatever mistakes or choices along the way, you can't hold the parent accountable forevermore. They raised them and got them to a grown age, to stand on their own 2 feet, to make mistakes or great, choices, whichever. Or
Yeah, exactly, Melissa.
Oh, she's dragging on. How much more we got? Oh, okay, we're almost.
Yeah, keep going.
A little bit. Let's just skip it a little bit. Blah 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 blah. It's about that. Okay.
It continues.
We continue on.
This is what she pulls the day before Thanksgiving while I'm at work. Yeah. So anyway, they took her to the hospital first, and I'm the one that had to tell her. She called me from the hospital, and I'm the one that had to break it to her that she was going to jail. I was like, "Hey, Devin, is there a sheriff's deputy standing outside your door by any chance?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, you're going with them." And,
Hilarious.
I'll talk to you, I guess, on Friday. Don't call me. I'll know where you are. And that is how Devin ruined Thanksgiving. I went the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, she ruined Thanksgiving.
Not only did she run Thanksgiving, she ruined not only did she run Thanksgiving, she ruined Black Friday too.
Oh no. Black Friday too. And here's the thing is like she could have beat the whole thing, but she was and I pushed her. I did push her. I was like, you need to get an attorney, you need to beat this. That was an illegal search and seizure. They can shove that all up their fucking ass, right? And you know what she said to me? She's like, you know what, I'm just gonna plead to the controlled substance. That was the Adderall, even though it was prescribed to her. She's like, I'm just gonna plead to it because at the end of the day, I did have drugs, so whatever. I learned my lesson. And she did. She's on probation for a year. She's doing fine. She's waiting tables. And she loves it. She's back in school.
Wow, DC.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
You see that adult decision that child made?
Quite entertaining.
You're welcome, Yaba. You're welcome, Yaba. You know, I actually told the story for a very simple reason, because I think you are one of the worst pair of mothers I've ever seen in my fucking life. And there you are, Yaba, talking about, oh, she ruined Thanksgiving and she ruined Black Friday. God, the pair of you are a pair of nasty cunts. Exactly. Who would take charges for a medication they're prescribed? Tell another lie, Sam. Tell another fucking lie. Tell another lie.
She probably didn't have an active prescription. Our law enforcement system is fucked up.
Broken down.
Who knows? Who cares?
Home. Amazing. And
we gotta remember DC had the best fucking parents, because she stood between them both with a shot fucking gun when her father was pointing at her mother. You remember that? So DC's only ever had fucking good experiences, obviously. And Negs himself has got a fucking father that walked out the fucking door and never looked back because it was like, look at that little fucking lump of mutant meat. I don't own that shit. Fuck off. And walked out. Great fucking parents. You want to start talking about people's fucking parents? What about what fucking reared you two fucking muppets?
You two cunts are the ones who want to judge other people's parenting, and you want to call people's parents and you want to call people's kids. Why? Because you both totally failed. You failed. Now, Yaba hasn't failed yet because I think her kids are okay so far. So far. But who the fuck would bring somebody like Sam into their house to be around their young children? Who would do that?
Who would bring you
like
around their kids?
Man Orange. Seriously. You two bitches are two of the worst people I've ever seen in my life. Because the thing is that there's a lot of things that you can say about other people's parenting.
The worst people you've ever seen in your whole
I don't
life.
think that I've ever heard a mother and her girlfriend, who was also a mother, laugh.
The feminist DC against all the women on the internet, all the YouTube bitches, every female that could possibly ever fucking breathe a breath, that could ever dare look at her fucking man Negs. They're all bitches. Fuck every woman. Fuck every mother. Fuck everything, right? The great feminist DC. That's
and she's about to say, like, how can they laugh at that? Like, it shows something when someone can laugh about a story like that. That means they moved on from it.
No, the fact that she's coming for womanhood in general, motherhood, and every single bitch on YouTube, the great feminist that she is.
Do you have a uterus? Because if you do, DC hates you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's listen to this angry bag of skin rant.
Her 37 chin hairs.
You count them? Death. That is some stalker behavior.
nothing about a situation like that, you know what my mother would have done? My mother would have had a heart attack from worry. She would have been very, very concerned. Oh, she's now waiting tables and
She
she's
would have had
in
a
school.
heart
Well, that's no
attack.
thanks to you.
She sounds
Probably
great
because
in
she
a
got
crisis
as far the fuck away
situation.
from you as
You have
possible.
a heart attack when your
And
father
wasn't
pulled
Devin
out
the
a
one who
shotgun
called
on her?
Arabia? I think that Devin was the one who called Arabia and said that Sam stole her money and left her with a card that didn't work and all of that. Isn't Devin the one who started stripping? Isn't that it? 18-year-old girl.
Oh, of course, you'd be interested in that, right?
Seriously. One of the worst mothers I have ever seen in my life, and you have the fucking nerve to go up there. Probably all those people in the Discord server that you have, they're probably all the same. Bunch of drug-addicted kids, working in the sex trade, dealing drugs, going to jail, ODing. That's why they like you so much. See, that's why Negs and I
Yeah,
can't
and they
be
do
too
it all
upset
in the
about the people
Discord.
who
What,
support you,
like-
because they're all exactly like you. They're exactly like you. And those are exactly the people I don't want in my community. And I know Negs doesn't want in his community. Because Negs and I have both had plentiful dealings with fucking junkies and drunks and losers. And we don't want people like that around us. We don't. So if they're going to take their welfare money and give it to you, then, you know, a fool in their money, right? Right. Alex Glitter says Sam's husband was a drug dealer. Sam said her son learned from his dad. Well, isn't that neat? The husband that Sam hasn't divorced yet. Right. So you can go ahead. You can talk about our home. You can
And
talk about who owns
Negs
our
is a
home.
retarded
Negs owns
online
our home.
grifter. So
You
what
don't
is
have
he?
a landlord. The house is paid for.
Had
Free
it
and clear.
eBay real good.
There's no mortgage on it. Some people got it like that. Yep.
No one wants your shit house in Indiana, bitch. No one cares.
Amazing. I think that those little clips are very informative, and I think it's absolutely hilarious that you decided to include that disgusting story in a video that you were doing about me, my life legacy. My life legacy is something that I can look back on and be incredibly proud
legacy?
of. Incredibly proud of. Can you say the same? A life of grifting?
She's senile.
She is the female fucking Negs, the legacy bullshit. I can't.
Damn, dude. Indiana Media Girl is really
morphed
in full
into-
form.
And this is another feministic fucking trait for you, you know, when you can spot the fucking pick-me bitch that like is a comedian that turns into her boyfriend. Yeah, real feministic fucking traits right there for you. Uh-huh. Love that.
Oh man.
Such a fucking... She thinks she's a feminist because she's had to pay fucking all the bills for every man that she's ever fucking slept with, right? And that makes her a feminist because she like pays with her wallet for the cock that she gets. That doesn't make you a feminist. Just saying.
A life of owing money, a life of ripping off moving companies, ripping off old men, your girlfriend tormenting cancer patients on their deathbed.
Honestly, though,
doxing,
fuck old men,
harassing
so
people,
rip 'em off.
calling people's kids, harassing
Not
Callie's
cancer.
uncle. And then
Fuck
she was
everyone
asking,
with
what did
MS, but
Callie
not
say
cancer.
about you talking about my black kids like animals and saying they're in a stable? No, I didn't mention that they were black. You're the one who mentions they're black. It's amazing how you love to play the race card when it's convenient for you, Sam. Really, it is. I didn't say a word about their race. Not a word. And I would say the same thing if your kids weren't mixed race, if your kids were adopted, Asian kids, if whatever. It doesn't matter.
Diddy
The race is
olive oil.
immaterial. What matters is the fact that you're a shitty mother and your kids were lost because of your shitty parenting. That's it.
Okay,
So
why
does
did
it
she
matter
just
so
go on a
much?
race tangent? What?
So why does it matter so much then what Sylvana's fucking country or origin is? Why does it matter so much that she's fucking from Germany then?
Because
she
she's a
criticizes
German
you.
and DC is a Jewish woman. Leave her alone.
She's one German woman. You know, she's one singular fucking German woman all the other way over the other side of the fucking Atlantic, and you can't take
Yeah.
one criticism from one fuck. So why does it matter that she's German?
Well, Miss Big Bad DC is scared of her, so
Just saying,
problem.
if race doesn't matter according to her, why does it matter in that case? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. DC, the more I look at your hat, the more
And the
ridiculous it
fact
gets.
that you decided to tell these stories and monetize them, the classiness of all of it is absolutely amazing. And I'm going to segue from that into
Yeah, that was funny. Good on her. Too bad you don't have
my
fun
final-
stories, DC.
the final chapter of my live stream today.
Those
you
are
know,
the funnest.
I told Negs very often that he has never seen me really angry. Okay. Negs has seen me get upset.
You guys think her face
And he
melts
gets
when
very
she gets
upset.
angry?
The Incredible Hulk DC. You would have want to see me angry next.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
I go from a blue white to a rotten fucking carcass green.
Ew.
And by the way, that chair, that giant fucking chair behind her that's like 10 foot in the air because it's got a compression spring because her fat ass lowers it like at least 3 foot when she sits down on it. If you look at it, it looks like the headrest has a face that's judging her. And it's all I can look at since I noticed it.
Just staring at the face in the chair. Oh man. Who asked if we were tripping earlier? Not to seeing faces.
This is the time for me to say I might be a little bit baked. And I'm looking at the chair.
Oh boy.
But he's seen me get upset, but he's never seen me get angry. Like angry.
I don't know, Dark
And he's a
Ninja,
very
but look
lucky
all
man
the
that
way
he's
to the
always never
left.
done
Does that
anything to
orange
make me
thing
really
not look like a
angry.
vibrator?
That's
But
a strap on.
when I get angry, really angry,
It's
all
got
bets
some
are
little
off.
straps
Right?
attached to it. She definitely. It's
What is that bear
Now,
thing? It has hair. Look at
we
it.
are going to be doing some
And a boat
legwork
and a little
What?
and a little
in a number of
pause it,
different
pause
areas.
it. Pause it. Look directly over her shoulder there. It's like a bear and a little he's wearing a tie.
Oh, I know it
and,
does.
and he's got hair. He's got emo hair. What is that bear?
No, I think it's got her original hairline. So if you take out the extensions,
Is it a Trump bear?
it's even got like the messy black eyeliner around its eyes.
Like, what is he? What's all this bullshit? Like, what?
Has she got like a Barbie sat in a fucking
This-
martini glass?
This
or
woman
something?
is twice my age. Why does she have stuffed animals in her
There's a rug
office?
in the corner with a stick coming out. There's a hot air balloon. There's a fan. There's so much fucking trash. She's got, and by the way, like these are two grown-ups, right? And if you notice that Negs and
I don't
her
believe you.
both look like the fucking eternal youth in the sense of like they've got more toys than a fucking little Negs probably fucking has, right? I mean, look at that. How many toys? Dolls, bears.
Oh my god, she probably does use them all for voodoo. She's got Neg's dick, and she's got Amber and Chantal, Will says, and she's got who else? That Barbie dolls, MFW, probably.
I'm surprised that she
freaky.
hasn't had that fucking crotch guy, that fucking crochet guy, right? I'm surprised she hasn't had him make a bunch of fucking dolls on all our slot or whatnot by now. You know. and
Oh,
her
she
sticking
probably
pins on.
does. They're hidden in the attic, though, I bet.
I'm just like, yeah, where's that coming? Because she's got like a Chantal and Amber Lynn, right? When she fucking hated on them. I think if you look at that big dangly doll at the back there, that might be Ross.
Oh my god. All right, play it. Let's see how she closes this.
And if I don't get my way, I'm going to be very angry indeed. And there are
Very
people who do not want to see me get that angry.
I want to
And
see
if I
you
don't get
release
what I
the
want
Kraken. Do it.
from officialdom locally,
Yeah.
then
still
I'm
don't
going
know
to
what that is.
escalate.
And it sounds like
And if I
Pillow Talk
continue
from
not to
next
get what I
door,
want, I'm
release
going to
your
get very angry indeed. Not right away. But you see, I'm sitting on a lot of fucking rage right now. A lot of rage.
Ooh.
Because the home invasions have not stopped, and we had a
Home
literal
in-
property. And people think this is hilarious. And people decided to lie, and people decided to cover up for the perpetrators. But again, all that's done in the dark comes to light. It always does. And I get angry. And you know what? When I get angry, I get very determined. I put my head down and I get shit done. I always have.
Ooh.
If I hadn't been able to get shit done in my life, I would have been dead in the water in my profession, especially in such a competitive media market like DC. I would have been finished.
No, you're a very determined little man.
Oh, I know how to put a foot up somebody's ass when I need to. And I am angry enough right now.
That's what Negs is into.
That I'm ready to put my foot.
The old foot up the
She's
arse.
good at it. You heard it here, folks.
Now, certain people have been waiting for me to serve them. I'm in no hurry.
Batteries in the back, foot up the arse.
Certain people think they're being very clever by continuing to poke and prod and whatever, and lie and gaslight. You know, people like Owl. I'm not going to do anything to her because fuck her. Her life is a misery anyway.
Mm-hmm.
She sucks at her job of being a propagandist for those two fat cunts. So her life is her own punishment as far as I'm concerned.
Did you hear that, Owl?
But everything changes when you start invading our privacy. Everything changes when you start to come to our property. It all changes. It all does.
What?
Yep. And I don't tolerate it. I don't fucking tolerate it.
You're all cunts.
It's been going on too long. You all decided. Oh, and I understand that now more lies are being told about me running drugs and about me selling weapons. I think that I heard that. Did I hear that correctly? Now I'm an arms dealer and a drug dealer. Really?
She's got the hook.
Yep. Keep going. Yaba threatened me directly. Yaba accused me of running drugs. Now her disgusting cunt of bad mother is accusing me of running drugs.
No one thinks you're that cool, DC, or weapons. Smart, or anything.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. Keep fucking going. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was cool.
Yep.
You're so cool.
Because the thing is that you two bitches have done this to way too many people. You've done it to way too many people. And those people know where you live now.
Why does everyone need to know where everyone lives?
You've never had a single qualm about putting people's houses up online. You've never had a single qualm about calling people's kids.
Neither have your friends.
You don't give a shit if they're parents. You don't care if Alex Glitter is a parent. You didn't care that Mandy and Sean are parents. You don't care that we're parents. You don't care. So why the fuck should I care? Why the fuck should I?
So the people that don't want to talk about
So no one's just going to care.
No, wait. Now you're going to actively tell everyone who's a parent. So, you know, you don't want people's parenting spoken about, but you just told everyone, oh, well, you don't care that Alex is a parent, this one's a parent, that one's a parent. Why would you do that? You know, maybe they didn't want to tell everyone that they was parents. Maybe there's that because, you know, they don't live their lives like an open wound like you lot.
Right. I just don't get how she's on here saying like, oh, like, then if you don't care, then I don't care. So no one's going to care and everyone's just going to be shit to each other. That's your solution? Okay. But you're going to come on and complain about it still? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's the story that never ends.
But my face is so close to that microphone that Negs spat fucking cake on.
Ew.
It's like she's like trying to lick it off. I was like,
Yeah, that's the face she makes when she you think she does that? I got questions.
I don't know, she looks like a fucking angry.
I want to know what that orange thing is, DC.
I told you it's a strap on. That's how she picks
it looks like.
I'm telling you.
That mic has been up next. It definitely has.
I'm really like trying to look into it.
That's why they had to wash the scarves.
Oh my god.
Got too much fly trap dust on them.
I do because I actually have a conscience. I actually have a conscience. You know, I could come on here and I could smear the names of your kids online. I could tell everybody where they go to school.
You have done that.
I could put up all the details about Yaba's
just
paternity
showed
case.
her
It's
daughter.
very interesting. I could do all that, but I'm not going to do that because I've got my eyes on the prize. You guys keep going. You guys keep going.
Yeah, keep going little bits. You wait.
Keep doing it.
Keep doing
because all you do is you expose how shitty you are, what liars you are. That's what you do. You do.
All you do is lie.
Mm-hmm. That little episode talking about your daughter's episode was disgusting, Sam. Disgusting. And the fact that
was
you
a cute
monetized
story.
that terrible situation in your daughter's life shows that you're a piece of garbage, and the only people who would follow you and look up to you are pieces of fucking garbage.
I laughed. I'm a piece of garbage.
You keep on interfering in my court cases, Sam, and see what happens. See what happens. You keep on interfering in an EPO filing that I send out and see what fucking happens, you cunt.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. And I know that you're a giant coward, because if you actually had guts, you would open the door and you would accept service and you would face the consequences of your actions, but you don't. But I've got plans for both you and Yaba. It's just a question of when
She said
I'm ready
mail it to your attorney.
to move forward with them.
Follow directions, TC.
That's all. You're just going to have to wait. You can taunt me all you want on Twitter. I'm not on fucking Twitter. I don't give a shit. But I'm just warning you.
Yeah,
Wait,
sure,
keep going.
sure.
Keep going and see what happens.
You're not on Twitter, right? Bullshit.
But she is in the Bodega server where they track everyone's tweets. So what's the difference?
There's not a minute in DC's fucking time online that she's not had many Twitter accounts, right?
Yeah, she's been signed into the wrong one on accident before on stream. She's got multiple.
And we know this. And the same with Negs. And whether they lose fucking Twitter accounts or not, they have multiple fucking Twitter accounts. We know this. They're never fucking offline. They're addicted to it. The minute their fucking eyeballs fucking fly open, they're online. You know, we know this. We know that Negs fucking would, the minute he would wake up, fucking hair unbrushed, you know, the pillow mark still on his fucking face, and he'd be on fucking line making shorts and videos and all kinds of fucking shit. You know, he for how long, if he did wash the dishes up, now he doesn't probably have to. He waits for his mum to come over with the laundry and says, can you wash the dishes whilst you're here? Or waits for DC after a fucking week to wash them. But if you remember when he used to do those every fucking day, like if he had to wash dishes, he would stream it.
Yeah.
He couldn't do anything in his life, anything normal, not even wash dishes without fucking streaming it. Think about that for a minute.
Yeah, it is pretty nuts to think about. He's been doing it for so long too. Like it's freaky. It's weird.
He goes pick the little Negs up from school. He streams it. Right? Wrong?
Uh-huh.
Is there a moment that's not fucking streamed?
No, it's like 24/7 pretty much.
They're
I mean, he does
online
like
all
live
the
me's
time.
now
If they're not
too.
if they're not streaming, then they're on Twitter. If they're not on Twitter, then they're in the Discords. They're never fucking off of this shit.
You know what I just thought of? Do you guys think they have doors on their cabinets yet in the kitchen?
No fucking way. No, they don't.
He had a manic episode for those that don't know, and he ripped all of the cabinet doors off of the like cabinets in the kitchen. And so it's just a bunch of like open fucking just like storage shelves. It's weird.
Yeah, it's got to be nasty as well. It's just like, because everything's all going to get covered in a layer of dust, right? That's why you put things in protective cupboards, because if you had everything out, like if people put trinkets out, right, it's just natural after a few days you get a light layering of dust on ornaments, right? So you would, within those shelves, they would all be dusty. Grim.
Shit, that was a while ago, Olive Oil. Like, kind of maybe like a month or two after he moved in. I'm so bad at time though. Like, time is the worst concept for my brain to grasp. So I don't like. I could be way off.
How long ago was what exactly?
When he ripped all the cabinets off. It was like shortly after he moved in. He had a breakdown. He probably couldn't handle having that big of a house and just like went nutty. He's like, I have to fucking open cabinets to get a cup. I don't know if that's how that went down, but that's how I imagine it.
Yeah, probably around the time when he realized he couldn't smash up that fucking that sofa in the attic, and he took his frustration out on the cabinets instead.
I mean,
we've only got a few minutes of this left, by the way.
Yeah,
we've
let's
got like
go.
7 minutes.
And I want you to remember, Negs isn't alone anymore. You don't want to fuck with me, Sam. You don't. You and Yaba do not want to fuck with me because that EPO is going to come up.
Mrs.
The
Negs
perjury
is going to
come
get
up.
you.
It's going to come up. Lisa Manning.
She's going to get
is
you.
going to come up. The fact that she filed a fraudulent court record is going to come up. The fact that Yaba lied on the stand is going to come up. The fact that you slandered and defamed us multiple times is going to come up. The fact that you threatened us is going to come up. All of that is going to come up. What do you think that adds up to, Sam? And I am really glad to know that you guys can afford that beautiful house in New Albany.
So is DC suing them?
That's good.
So DC
That's
just
good.
took all that money and then used it to sue them? Is that what's happening?
Mother of the fucking year. Mother
Better
of
than
the
you.
Well, remember, Negs just said a little while ago, like, to Gigi, like, have you got 100K? Because I have. Right? So that's Negs outwardly planning, because there's no way that they cash out all that shit, right? He's outwardly planning to her savings to ever buy another property or for them to do other stuff will be frivolously fucking spent on what? On a court case that they can't win.
I don't know, but I want to watch it.
Because
give us the document, Sam.
They won't win, and even if the other person,
What are they going to sue them for?
No, but let's say, like, for example, whoever goes up against them, even if they're not successful, they still won't actually win anything. So all they will do is fritter away this money, right? What compensation could they claim when they've nosedived all their own fucking channels on every platform, and they can't prove that loss of earnings were due to anything other than their own behaviors. So therefore, they will never get any compensation through any legal case, no matter who wins, who loses, or who both walk out with fucking nothing. You're just going to waste all your fucking life savings, DC, on this crazy fuckery?
That house isn't going to last forever. Yeah, String Cheese says, I still don't understand what Sam is supposedly being served for. Yeah, what? Like, you're serving her for being an annoying fat bitch on the internet? Like, too bad, so sad. She's allowed to do that.
Well, how they want to keep ranting on about Discovery. Discovery works on both sides. So everything that she just listed about Yaba and Sam or whatnot, well, then they get to do that in reverse. And Negs's list of how much he's fucked with how many people over the years, on various platforms is long and true.
We should just start holding virtual court. Like, why bother normal people? Like, they don't care about this tea. Like, this judge is not going to appreciate this court case the way that I would. I will be the judge.
Should we hold like a virtual court? Like, do like a whole tier system, virtual court, and like hang these fuckers?
Yeah, what are you suing her for? I don't.
He wants to be members of the jury.
I want to be the judge. Someone needs to be.
Now you take the minutes. Remember, you got your notepad and everything.
I have written nothing down. So I'm fired. Suing her for calling her uncle. But she didn't call. She didn't call him. She just tagged him on Twitter. We've seen people take tweets to court. It doesn't really go that well.
Well, in that case, Callie should also sue Negs for, like, trying to fucking track down Solomon, her godson, no? Remember that?
Yeah, that was part of that sick time when he was like deranged.
A minor, no less, a little baby that was a godson of Callie's, that he was swearing blind that was her illegitimate child that she'd given away.
Yep. An innocent non-combatant, DC. Can you believe that?
Uh-huh. We all remember about Solomon.
fucking year, both you and Yaba. Mothers of the fucking year. And these are the two bitches who sit around judging other people's parenting. We'll return to this subject some other time because there's plenty there. There's plenty there. I can't look back on my life and say, wow, I'm really sorry that I grifted a house out of an old man. I'm really sorry that I tormented a cancer patient on her deathbed. I'm really sorry that I, fucked up a bunch of kids.
Granny.
That I
No,
was
but
tasked
your
with.
boyfriend goes and
I'm really sorry
brags
that
about
I,
raising all that money.
messed with other people. I'm really sorry that I messed with innocent people who never did a fucking thing to me.
Yeah,
I'm really
you
sorry
wouldn't
that I
say
called
that,
people
DC,
kids.
because you're
I'm
not
really sorry
sorry,
that I called
right?
a
You're not
charity
sorry for
that
any of
somebody
your
I know
actions.
or
That's why
somebody I
you
know
wouldn't
from
say that.
online works for. I'm really sorry I called their elderly parents. I've never done that shit. I've never, ever done any of that. So basically, anybody who follows you and gives you money is a piece of fucking garbage, just like you.
Same could be
The
said
kind of
for your
person I would
boyfriend.
not want, the kind of person I would block immediately from my
Y'all
phone.
out here wishing
Immediately.
death on people.
Immediately. So you two sit in that nice house in New Albany. You sit there fatly.
You
said that
jealous of
you
their
are
house because it's nicer than
rental-
yours?
Right. You might have spoken to the rental company. You may have spoken to your landlord, but the day that your landlord gets served, all those nice little conversations you had are going to mean nothing. Because if I drag your landlord into a court of law, he's going to have something to say about it. If
You are not going to be able to drag the landlord into that shit.
I want her to do that. Please do that.
Like, that's-
Because we don't know. This landlord may have a lot of properties, a lot of money to play with. Okay.
Oh, I hope he does.
So let's hope that she fucks with the wrong one and finds out herself, right? I hope she does go for it. I hope she sues as many people as she can. In fact, I hope she has 20 more fucking legal cases. Bleed yourself dry, DC. Stupid bitch.
for harboring two women who make their living by
Harboring?
stalking and harassing and threatening people online, by falsely claiming that other people are being investigated criminally,
Look
by
how she
issuing
stumbles.
threats against
That's
people,
what they did? Oh my God.
by lying under oath, by going out and filing fraudulent EPO cases. All of that is going to come up.
Like
all of it. You guys are digging your
Pegstars?
own graves legally.
Oh,
you really
yeah,
are.
like Meg's trying to
But it's
fucking
going to be
send it
fun.
to the
And
wrong
it's going to be
address.
great content for everybody, right? You can cover your own case. Or maybe that loser motherfucker Gigi.
Oh, I
can
thought
cover
you
it if
couldn't
he's
do
got
that,
guts.
DC.
Oh, how long was it? Gigi had to come in here somewhere, right?
But why don't you open the door and accept service, Sam? Why don't you open the door and accept service? I know that you're too. You say that you're too
Maybe
crippled.
send
Your
it
poor
to the
back
right
has been
fucking
thrown out.
address
Really?
then.
She's
Has
too
it?
busy eating Pop-Tarts, bitch. She
Why don't you
don't
go on
give
a
time
diet?
for you.
Lose some weight. Stop being so fat. Maybe then you'll be able to get up and walk around. Oh, fucking well. You have broken so many laws while living in that house, and you're not even aware of it, are you? You have broken so many
Laws.
laws. So many laws. And your landlord is harboring two women.
Says the two people. Says the two people that are smoking fucking marijuana in a state where it's not legal.
I just can't. This whole like
On
lawyer,
every
or this whole
stream,
like,
no less. On every fucking stream. Okay?
yeah. This landlord thing is so stupid. Like, there's clauses like that for like, say if like a tree falls on someone and the people that are like renting the house can't afford to like pay for the damages, then you can go after the landlord kind of thing. Like, but they haven't harmed you in any way in relation to their home, DC. So the landlord would not play into play at all. They haven't like, you haven't got hurt on their property. You haven't like done anything illegal on their property. So like, what the fuck has the landlord got to do with any of this? That's what the judge is going to say to you. You dumb bitch. Like,
But I'm just saying, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And if you want to start
Uh-huh.
making some sort of legislation for the rental terms and
So,
whatnot, you need to remember that you're living in a state where not just yourself, but your boyfriend are partaking in drugs that you shouldn't be. You know, and that
Does that
includes
mean-
totem.
does that mean Gigi can sue Niggs's grandma?
What for?
Well, her name's on the house, right? And he's done his streams from the house.
Well,
Just saying,
I
by your
believe,
logic,
like,
DC.
so half of it was signed over. So it was in Negs's mum and uncle's
Yeah, they
name, right?
recently posted it on the farms as well. The grandma's name is on there as well as Negs, as well as
Yeah, because they kept half
another
of
name.
her on
There's a
there. You know
trust.
why?
There's
Because
like
they
an
had to
estate.
the reason why they had to do that is because of the legality of it, because it was owned by half of it with when their father passed, I guess it went over to his mum and the brother. And then when Negs moved in there, he didn't get complete ownership of it because they shipped Granny off to where? To an old people's home, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you go off to an old people's home and you earn a certain bracket or got a certain income or a certain amount of savings, they will deplete that shit, right? And you won't get all of it financed, right? So if they sold that house, that funds for that house would go into Granny's bank account and it'd be sucked up by the care home, you see, because you can't have that amount of savings and still get government assistance in terms of old people care.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why half that deed is still in her name. That is the reason for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for it that people have pointed out, and they're just like,
it's the reason they
denying
shipped
it.
her off to the old people's home, and it would the whole money for the house. The family wouldn't ever see a penny of that money for that house because it would be sucked up into her funds for that reason alone.
Women who are routine lawbreakers, serial lawbreakers.
Serial.
Yep.
Yeah, how many mugshots your lot
So good
got?
luck to you. We're going to continue to live our best life over here. And you are going to continue to be one of the worst
lawbreakers.
mothers,
Did you
one of
guys
the
know
biggest
that?
grifters, liars, scam artists that I have ever seen.
Any mugshots, not even a
And congratulations, Yaba. You really chose well. You
How
really
many
did.
I've got?
Congratulations to you. I hope that your kids don't turn out as shittily as Sam's do. But, you know, now that
Shittily?
Sam is in the house, who knows what the fuck is going to happen. Amazing. I wouldn't let either of you around any of the kids. You know why? Because these kids, the Corbin kids, never been in jail. Never. They've never had a problem with the law. They're not drug abusers. They're not sex workers.
Well, good for them.
Why did it freeze up? Right, ended there?
Probably
Oh, it
VC's.
must have died. No, look, it's at the end of the stream.
So, yeah, I can't leave the house.
Yeah, like
Pathetic. All
1
right, I'm
hour
done.
too.
I'm going to go upstairs. It's after 9:30. I've been going for over an hour. All right, you guys, I will see you later. And this week is going to be very action-packed and exciting. So I will see you guys the next time.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well,
cliffhanger. It's going to be action packed.
Everyone's getting sued.
But they don't want this attention. They don't want all this shit, right? They don't want it. But, you know, keep watching, guys. It's going to be action packed.
That was a lot of insanity for one stream.
Well, yeah. Well,
We made it.
yeah,
Congratulations, everyone.
First fucking person, and then
Gold star.
I
It
mean,
won't
to
replace the brain cells, but it might help.
watch any of her fucking streams. It's always insanity. You never. I mean, it's just like Jesus Christ. Hold on.
That outfit was nuts. So how many times has she streamed today? Because I saw another notification, I think.
We're not watching another
No, I just wondering how many times she went live.
Let me have a look. Let's have a look on this channel. So we got 4 hours ago, which is that
I like
one
when
that
she goes live on the wrong one.
9 hours
Maybe
ago,
they
4
go-
hours ago on this channel. So twice on this channel. Let me check the others. Let's have a look. Hold on. See if she streamed on any of the others, I guess. I've got to go back now.
Yeah, please check out the link that Sama is posting in chats to Gigi's GoFundMe. Here's my annoying spiel again.
Yes,
He's being
please do.
called really shitty things by her boyfriend, the Negs to the Mrs. Negs. He's worse, surprisingly. And Gigi is trying to combat some of those claims.
Well, he's taking it to Facebook now. So not content with, you know, the slander and
Yeah.
libel and whatnot, spreading it over Twitter, over YouTube, over Rumble. But now
He's not
it's on
stopping.
Facebook. And also, you know, let's not forget the website.
Yeah, there's been 2 websites and there's a fake LinkedIn page. There's a lot of bullshit out there
You
that
know,
has
so
been
this is
created by him.
continuing. They're feeling a false sense of security. And I know that a lot of people, a lot of you that have donated recently to, you know, maybe even Hussey's situation, that you're all a little bit, oh, you know, let's see what the turnout is for Hussey, you know, before contributing to Gigi's GoFundMe. But Gigi needs to look into this situation promptly. You know, it's not, he's probably had more than Hussey, even, in all honesty. And
Yeah.
it's never going to stop with Gigi. And the reason why I know that is because the obsession with Gigi starts and with DC. Negs never really fully turned on Gigi or was so tenacious with going after people like Gigi and Belinda and so
Until
forth.
they got together.
Until DC started dropping all that poison into his ear like fucking grime of worm tongue, right? And that's when it will never go away. Her obsession with Gigi, you know, is long and true for years now. All roads lead to Gigi. You know, that saying exists because of her. She's never fucking let go. And she never will. And while she's got Negs's fucking ear, she will continuously feed that and fuel it. So, you know, Gigi does need to take some sort of action, regardless of what Hussey's situation is. So please keep that in mind and contribute anonymously.
Yes. What a mess. Yeah, she has been wanting that bumpy peen for a long time. Oh my God.
Oh, that was a lot. It was a lot, wasn't it? Wasn't it a lot?
Yeah, what a trip.
It was fun, though. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, we explored something new, you know. And if any of you do find anybody new or interesting on whatever platform, you know, you got our Twitter, or if you're in our Discord, you know, we should start sharing out the Discord link at some point as well. Or if any of you on Twitter, you know, want the Discord, just feel free to ask Little Boots or myself and we'll give it to you and you can jump in there.
It's pretty much just notifications.
For the time being, but I'm going to rebrand and we're going to have a little shake up soon. It's due. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm down.
I said this the other day. I said it to a few people in the Discord. I'm going to start shaking things around. People that are not active. I'm going to rebrand everything. So we're going to get it going.
Oh boy. I would like to look more into that alpha. Oh, fuck. I forgot to say it again. Alphabet or whatever. That one's nuts. Yeah. I was biting my tongue a lot in that. I'm going to have to look through YouTube's terms of service to see what. I'm going to try and be good.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know if we want to watch more of her. You know, that's kind of, it was a lot. Right?
I feel like, yeah, it was a lot. But I just kind of want to know more.
Yeah, but that Evil Queen one, that did my head in. Like, listening to all those, you know, playbacks of what she was listening to and she was talking over it. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I've been debating just like trying to go live on my like little like clip channel or whatever and just trying to boomer through it, but I haven't yet. I accidentally scheduled a stream once and I have no idea how to delete it and doesn't exist.
You remember, and I liked it up and I was like, woo, like this to you. And he was like, you messaged me, shit, my worst nightmare, just haven't I set that up by accident. I've never gone live on my channel though. Like,
I was afraid I went live on accident. I think I might have. I don't know.
Oh no, I did do one live. So before I did like those lives with like Tony, I did one live, like we dual streamed it actually on both our channels. But yeah, that's all I ever did was that one. And I was like, I kind of just do little creative things on that shit anyway. So, you know,
Was it 10 minutes? Next time I'll experiment with presenting.
I mean, let's be honest. How hard was it for us to fucking stream this weekend, considering we had loads of fucking time, and then like everyone went live tonight. We pushed back the stream twice.
Well, thank you all for showing up still.
Yeah, I know.
I do appreciate it. Like, for real. We have a fun little squad.
Little exploration. And, it's always good to fall back on a bit of DC.
Yeah, that was unexpected. That was good. Thank you, DC.
Yeah, a little bit. You did well, because that's your first time ever being on stream alone as well. And I was like messaging you because I immediately had to put on my phone, and I had to put it onto because I usually have it on the Wi-Fi when I'm in the house. I had to switch it over to mobile data, and I was like furiously typing in the Discord, like, hold the fort.
This one I think is number 4. Is that right? 4? Our 4th stream?
Our 4th stream. Yes, it is our 4th.
Number 4, we're pros. We're on to the...
Well, I've done loads.
What's that better
in all
called?
honesty. You know that. And I not just panels, but like, obviously I did a channel before this as well. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever talked this much on stream. Thanks for not running away when all you had was my voice to listen to. That's scary to think of.
Well, at least you found out that if that happens again, you can share shit, so you don't have to just like.
Yeah, I was staring at that, and then I looked over and saw your message, and I was like, "Oh shit! Now I have to figure that out." And then you were back, and it was all fine. So we're good. I only panicked for like half a second. It wasn't even a full heartbeat.
You're right.
So
we're gonna wrap.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Kiwi farmers, for coming with some facts, since some of us cannot access you. I can, but I can't screen record shit, and I can't share it with anybody, and it's making me mad. Teach me. I'm a boomer.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. We've been streaming for a while. Thank you so much, guys, for all showing up for us. It was fun.
Later. Have a good night, everyone.
Laters, everyone.
Well, I believe in a God, a source, I think that it exists, but not the one they taught to me on Sunday, so just drink my piss. Believe what you believe, but just don't put that shit on me, cause you don't know more than the rest of us, so live and let be free. The book you read is fine, and so is Jesus on the cross. A cult became an organized religion, they made him the boss. Pathology and history, manipulating the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Bless the ones who kill the most, a God of war, a narcissist, angry, jealous, full of wrath. You're born of sin, so let him in. Worship him and take a bath, but don't expect to talk with him or to ever see his face, cause the devil's blinded us and wants to fuck the human race. Do you even know what you believe? Can you explain to me without sounding like an idiot full of hypocrisy? I didn't think so, it's absurd what you choose to call God's word. Common sense and truth and logic won't keep you from being deterred. So love your enemy, I promise I will do the same for you. Understand and tolerate those who haven't got a clue, but no big deal, we can't agree, but only time will tell. And if you're right and I'm wrong, well I guess I'm going to hell, I'm going to hell, I'm going to hell, I'm going to hell, I'm going